Okay, I thought I was going to be ready early today, and then I managed to be really slow right at the end. But I am here on time, which is good enough, I guess. Okay, ads are running, title's fine. And sending the ping now, because I am afraid I will forget. Okay, Kaz, hello. Happy Sunday. And happy holidays. Yeah, we're getting closer to Christmas, so we're doing a lot more Christmassy lobby things today. Patat, hello as well. So, hold on. I do have a list, and I will be checking it twice, yada yada yada. But today, we have another spelling one, so I put together a snowy pack. I want to do a Nuzlocke toy thing with... Hold on. This pack, which is basically the same as the old green, white, red pack. But I blended it all up into diagonal strips. What else do we have? We have penguins only. Something else we haven't done before is something to do with, like, cold-blooded or warm-blooded pets. So I made a pack that's, like, split down the middle. Cold-blooded pets on the left, warm-blooded on the right, so that'd be a pick one type of deal. Other than that, I would like to do current tier only with the toy boats. We have a nuts only pack. It's been suggested a couple of times recently, so I finally put it together. Because, yeah, there's like 5 different nut things. Like cashew, walnuts, donut is something we will be including. Peanut, and coconuts. Should be fun. And a couple of other things. So I don't know how much we're going to get through, but yeah. Yeah, welcome everybody. Xanax, Feline. You get here too fast and have to refresh and then it's gone. That is a shame. Please say happy birthday to Rondonko. Playing watching you for its B-Day. Yo, cool. Well, happy birthday, Rondonko. Hope I said it right. Happy Sunday. Happy Sunday, Mr. Chili. Okay, so what are we starting with, though? Okay, let's start with the one that I didn't explain. We're going to use this pack, which is... It's meant to kind of look like a gift, you know? It's got, like, the wrapping down the middle and across. But, yeah, we're just going to do max 2 different pets with this. And I'm probably going to keep the timer the same for this one, but then I'm going to start bumping it up to 80 for future ones. So, 1 second. 2 different pets max. Alright, done. Tyler, hello. Killer, welcome. I saw you said something when I was setting up the stream. But that was like an hour ago, though. Got a slot in the test pack when you were on 1 life. Oof. If it does make you feel any better, regardless of how many hearts I have left, when I find a slot, it almost always kills my run. So, you know, don't feel too bad. Your second lobby got destroyed last time. That does also happen. Yeah, I hope it goes better for you today. And what are the rules for this one? So in this one, you can only have at most 2 different pets on your team. So I'm just going to use the examples of like ducks and beavers and stuff because they come to mind first. But yeah, let's say your 2 different pets are ducks and beavers. Then that means you can have as many ducks and or beavers on your team as you want, but you can't have any third type of pet. You know, so if you then find a pig, you can't run a duck, a beaver, and a pig. You can run a whole team of ducks or a whole team of beavers, whatever. But yeah, that's all it is. Thought a lot of people cheated on this one last time. I know we did this on Wednesday, I can't remember. I don't know, Wednesday was bad for me. We got a lot of cheating on a non-shop one because I didn't explain it right and or used a toy which complicated it. Also, Patat, congrats on the 10 stream streak. I can see it. You got a little sleep in before the stream. It's only been like 3 hours. You'll be fine. You'll take a nap later. I hope you do, but I'm happy you're here anyway. You took a nap today and woke up to absolute horror. I hope you don't mean my stream. And a hydration, thank you. Daria, hello as well. Okay, let's see. We're only 5 minutes in. We'll wait another minute and then we can probably get this one going. It's just kind of the warm-up run though today. You won this last time with a behemoth squad. There aren't any behemoths in this one. Yeah, this is a pack that's mostly just kind of orange to yellow pets and then a bunch of green. Not that it matters. I was thinking about doing it so you had to have like one green pet and one orange to yellow, but I feel like that's just too complicated, so yeah. Any 2 different pets. Anyone says your stream's a horror, let me add them. Just want to talk. Okay. Oh yeah, I also put on Christmassy cosmetics. So I have this as the background. I couldn't be bothered to make it cycle, and I kind of just wanted this on today, so yeah, we got the Christmas cabin, and I'm gonna rotate between like the 4 different kind of Christmassy hats. Anyway, I'm good. Let's get in. Good luck, everyone. Alright, everybody, welcome. We're in a gift pack, not that it matters, and we're doing max 2 different pets only. So on your team, you can have at most 2 different things. So if you have like a gibbon on your team and a weevil, you then can't buy anything else. You can only have gibbons and weevils, but you can have as many of them as you want. You can also have all of the same thing if you want, so, you know, I'm just going to run triple duckling for this turn. As for what I'm looking for now, I think moth would be pretty strong. I don't want to combine yet. But I also need to try and not lose, so maybe I have to use bush. Chihuahua. I don't know, it's not going to make too big of a difference. I just hope I don't lose anyway. And I didn't get to pick a name. Okay. Yeah, it's a loss. Okay, I probably would have lost anyway, but I was hoping to go against a team that, you know, had like 2 things. Like, if there's a lot of Chihuahuas, we'd trade fine. I am gonna buy this. I'd rather Chihuahua over this thing. And fine, okay. So, do I stack another one in, or am I fine running these as separate 1-2s? Because I have a lot of them. And I'm really afraid about losing. I'm just gonna keep it this way, I trust. Alright, sell, give the leftmost shot pet plus 2 HP. Start a battle, push the most healthy enemy 1 space forward. Next turn, we're combining the ducks, and there's a chance I sell all of them to pick up a really big tier 3. You have the exact same squad as Keenoe? I'm very sorry to hear that. Oh, wait, we can... Yes! Not dead, perfect. I was so ready to go to, yeah, perma 4 HP. Alright, we stack. Dual Caterpillar, not what I needed. Dimetrodon is pretty good, but it's kind of a waste to dump all the duckling stats onto it. Unless I can, like, pair it with a moth, but I'd rather not do that. So I think we still take this, and then we look for a better tier 2 to sell these onto. Like, maybe a Thorny Dragon, I don't really know. I think Toad would have been ideal, Tree would have been great as well. Slime, Mandrake, I don't know. I'm going to take this, though. So yeah, now I have 3 things. I will have to get rid of something, but I'll hold on to you in case we find a good reason to sell these first. I don't think those are it. If I had a bigger base, maybe I'd go for Proboscis Monkey, but no. Come on. Fruit Fly. You know what? Yeah. Alright, big Fruit Fly. Nope. Alright. Start a battle, summon a 5/5 if able, which it will be doing. And start a battle, give Blueberry Perk to the opposite enemy and deal 2 damage to it. Didn't really need it. Okay. But they are very big, which is nice. And we're probably getting rid of you again at the next tier, so... yeah, I was thinking cherries, and I might still freeze it, because I can put it on one of these, but... I'd kind of rather roll, either for more fruit fly, or find more cloudberry. It'd also be nice, so yeah, let's just leave that. We did find one, cool. Alright, so you're massive now. I probably want this at the front of my team. I don't think there's anything out here that can give the front thing an ailment yet. Except for these toads. I guess these are probably going to target me as well. I don't know. I don't know, actually. These are already tiny. We'll keep it this way. Hope the 5/5 can trade well. Anyone got a barnacle? This guy does. Buzzin'. Mr. Beverages, hello. Is this a mold color pack? That is so mean. This is a gift pack, like these things. I know it's not great, and I'm working on another one. But still. Okay, well, we're keeping Fruit Fly. I kind of want to get rid of Dimetrodon. I think we'd mostly benefit from a Toad right now. So, I mean, if you find a couple of those, that'd be great. But, I don't know, I'm feeling pretty strong. I want to find my last Cloudberry. I wouldn't mind a Brussels Sprouts. So I'm not going to buy those yet. Very good, okay. So yeah, every third Cloudberry is triple value, so this is a 3/3 buff. I could stack that in, and then we get +1/1 onto everything instead. Sorry, if I don't stack that in, we get 1/1 to everything. I'm assuming it's worth the extra 2 damage snipe right now, though. So, I mean, maybe we do something like this. Yeah, we're going to want that. I still buy these. I might buy some more. I was not expecting to end up with a fruit fly team. You just saw duckling onto a giant tortoise. Nice. I have no idea how I'm going to pivot off this. I'm kind of stuck with fruit fly. Not that I hate it, but yeah, it's kind of weird. There's Toad. I maybe could have bought that instead of the avocado. But it's not like I want to just have a Toad and a fruit fly forever, so I'm going to leave that. I think we wait for a really late game pivot. Like, we just try and keep coasting on our current tempo, and yeah. Worry about pivoting and losing some HP later down the line. I do like these Thorny Dragons. Faint deal 3 damage to a random enemy, prioritize those with ailments. I don't think the ailment prioritization really matters, at least every time I've used them, but for a tier 2, they're pretty big and have a big snipe. There's quite a few Barnacle teams coming in as well, that's kind of scary. Not yet, but eventually, probably. You tried Barnacle, but none show up. Yeah. Did they all hit the tortoise? What's the point in that? More Cloudberry, yes. Okay, so this is kind of a worse pair, but once I buy the one after this one, then it evens out to a pair again between this and the next one. So I kind of like that. Stacking in, we could do, but honestly, if we're going to stay at 5 HP, I'd definitely rather go for the tier 6s, because if we can get an early T-Rex down and just throw a handful of turns with like this and Leopard or something, that seems pretty good to me. So yeah, I'll do that. I think I'll buy a pair. I want to try and get some avocados as well. Ideally, I'm going to save my last Cloudberry for when I pivot to like a full team. Or, you know, full-time team thing. Could definitely be looking for a better backline, though. Even if it's just Caterpillar. Get, like, free XP, level up, see more tier 6s. I don't know, though. I do feel like I'm running a one-squad thing right now. a one-thing squad, I mean. Yeah. The rest of these things are kind of along for the ride. And Ringman, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to kill you so early. Yeah, I definitely don't want to buy more Dimetrodon. We roll for Avocado. Maybe a pair, yeah. Oh, perfect, yeah. Okay, so we can combine all of these next turn. You know, that and there, this into here. See some tier 6s. And yeah, I think if we're going for the optimal comp, we want to find Leopard. I wouldn't mind a Lionfish instead. And probably T-Rex after that, but if it shows up first, it's not like this is doing anything right now, so, you know, I'd still call it a step up. And I don't care about getting these to level 3, by the way, so I'm not going to do any weird things with Cyclops. We want to get them to level 2, and then find better things to play. Accidentally cheated, but you already lost. Well, accidentally lost. I'm saying the wrong words, but yeah. This one, I assume? There's a lot of teams that only have, like, 2 things on them. Like, actual pets. And kind of a big team. Hold on. My first loss. Okay. More of this. No. Alright. Kind of a miss. Try again. T-Rex. Yeah. I think we definitely want T-Rex. I don't think I'm going to take the other ones, because these don't even benefit that much from me scaling them. Like, a Tiger could be great at the end of the game if I swap off T-Rex again. Yeah, I don't know. Do I buy more of this just to fill out my team again? Probably. Alright, so we're looking for chocolates right now. We really need to get something on you. I could also buy Brussels sprout just to protect it. Because this is staying, and it's not going to be that important, so I mean... It's something to do for the next couple of turns. If it protects me, that'd be very nice. I'm not buying another one. Okay. So, currently this does nothing. Start of turn, give 2 tier 5 friends or higher plus 2/2. All we need to do is find, like, 2 leopards or 2 lionfish. Or even just, like, 1 of each and then another one of these. Just so I have 3 things down. So I'm, like, efficiently scaling. This is my final Cloudberry as well. It's not a horrible target if I do stay with these. Yeah, I'm going to do that, actually. Alright, so 3/3 to you. Probably the last Cloudberry I'm going to be buying. I don't want this. Yes. No. Okay, we do this now because I want to use my money kind of efficiently. We did find a leopard. Okay, so I'm pretty certain I'm doing T-Rex leopard, and I really need to find something else to play next turn. Like, I might actually just start by selling the fruit flies and getting this down, because we need to commit to something before I, you know, lose all my HP and still don't have things down. It's a pretty good team as well. This is this. Yeah, look at that. Triple Geotortoise and scaling. You did a full pivot to 2 tier 6s. You're so dead. Do you have much HP to play with at least? Oh. No. I'm sorry. Yo! Okay. Fruit fly, you've done great. I'm ready to start losing. But hopefully we stop losing and make it where we need to be. Okay, so chocolate. I love the idea. And I might do it, because if we find another one, then... Right now, even if it is just like a 7 damage snipe or something, that's still kind of helpful, and it might show me another thing to play. So, yeah, I actually am going to buy that, I think. Equipment is also very good. We could get the level up, but we need protection on these, probably. Pepper's fine right now, but they are going to be scaling quite quick. Put on this one. Maybe could have kept the other thing, actually. Flounder. I don't know, it'd be expensive, but it is 2 XP, and it might show me another one, but eh. Alright, start a battle, deal half of this thing's attack as damage to a random enemy, and you're now scaling 2 of my tier 5 friends or higher by 4/4 at the start of every turn. Pretty good. You don't want to die, you like your team. Ooh. I don't like Mr. Chili's team. Mr. Chili's team kind of scares me. Alright, more stats? Yeah? I don't know. It's kind of cheap. 2 gold for a 3/3 buff. But I really want to get other things down. Like another T-Rex, even if it's spreading out the stats like further away from these. Yeah, I'm gonna roll it. All this, yeah, we can just buy Peach of Immortality. They at least get stronger over time, so it's something to do. Okay. Still no more, alright. How many people do have snipers? Not many. There's a few clownfish, but I think that's... not clownfish, sorry, whatever these are, lionfish. More, yeah, fine. Be kind of nice if I could have pilled one of these, but yeah, we don't have pills in the pack. Alright, 7 damage snipe and 2 9s. That's already a lot better than it was, and we're still at 3 HP. Hopefully we're okay. Do you know how the developers decide what tier a pet is? I have no idea. I'm assuming they have a vague idea about where things should be, just on the test server and stuff, but yeah, I'm not really involved in any of it. Very good, okay. Alright, so we now do have 4 things on the teams. There's a chance the T-Rexes buff each other and not the leopards, but you know, this is still fine. This is a good position to be in, and now we have 2 10 damage snipes and 2 11s. So I mean, we are rapidly getting a lot stronger. We just have to pray. Get our final thing down, hopefully. I do think I'd rather another leopard, because I want to minimize the amount of stats these are getting. Just in case we do make it, like, right to the end of the game, and then I can dump some tigers down behind them or something. Whoever is running Geometric Tortoise, you're evil. They're on 1 HP, but it's a pretty good team. I'm scared of these things, you know? The teams that have just a crazy amount of T-Rexes already. A team I can beat. Even if kind of barely. Huge, alright. Okra, also very good. Okay, so that goes to you. Block 10 damage twice or an ailment once. I am more tempted to cycle Burrowing Doctor now. I think I will. Okay, so 1/1 to everything. We found another one, nice. Some more equipment. We do want to change yours. Like the pepper thing was nice early. And honestly, with how big some of these teams are, maybe it's still helpful. Change yours, though. Even if I do swap off these, it's going to be in, like, the distant future. Another 6+ turns at least, I assume. Which I guess isn't that distant, but... yeah, we have to see. Yeah, the pepper matters. And I still lose, alright. Things to play. Sardinian Current. Yes, I don't think the other ones are good enough, so I'm just going to dump this on the T-Rex at the back. Start of turn, gain 2 gold. Cycle this, we play you, and then we probably have the team. Because I honestly don't even know if I want to pivot anymore. If I still had 2 or 3 HP, I'd probably have gone for it if I was in, like, I don't know, the final 2. Now I just don't want to risk anything. I also don't know where to leave this. Also, that's 3 things. Geoscience microbe. Not allowed. I'm gonna put you in the middle, I think. One Keenoe, how much longer are you playing? The usual amount of time? Another 2.5 hours, I think. It's the first lobby today. Now that white ochre exists, I feel like they need to buff potato again. I feel like potato is already very good. Yeah, alright. We buy... You did get a 2-2 buff or something there, so I don't want to combine in again. I want to be really aggressive about trying to find this level, and we did. Nice. Okay, and more equipment. So that's going to go on to you. I could freeze this as well in case the starfruit doesn't work out, but I'm not going to. We're just going to send it. I'm send you to the bag now. This thing grew a ton just then. Alright, so what am I most afraid of? I'm probably okay against the barnacle teams. This kind of ruined me last time, and they're still scaling, like, insanely fast. This is also quite scary. Like, the snipes are fine, but they have very good equipment, and they're very big. Oh, this team again. No, I'd die. I needed time. Dude, alright. Well, I tried it. GG's. Good luck to the rest of you. What did you mean when you said this is a gift pack? Yeah, it's just the, like, coloring. It's not really anything. It's not as obvious as the tree packs we did, but yeah, we started to make some picture-y packs. Alright, hold on. So, I think we do snowy teams next. So we're going to do another spelling one, where in the first slot you can only have pets that start with the letter S. In the second slot, only stuff that starts with N, O, W, Y. So yeah, your entire team has to spell out the word snowy or have empty spaces, but yeah. There aren't that many of a lot of them, to be honest. Like, there's barely any N pets and Y pets. But, you know, I put in what I could. I'm going to bump this up to 80. Call it snowy. Lazaro, hello. Happy Sunday. Tier 3 green's going to haunt me forever. Or until they make more of them. Yeah, I mean, this is almost enough. Like, I had to put in Barnacle and Jewel Caterpillar. Which, like, do have some, like, a significant amount of green on them, but yeah, they're the closest I could get, but I definitely wouldn't call them green pets. And Sinestro, happy Sunday. Welcome, welcome. We're about to see a lot of yaks. I think we are, yeah. Because, like, the Y pets are yak, yeti, yeti crab, yellow boxfish, and as far as I'm aware, that might be it. So, yeah, I think there's either going to be empty Y spaces or yaks. We'll see. Yeti's probably the best of those. I mean, sure, but if you have a proper yak going all game, then do you really want to sell like a massive thing for a fresh tier 6? You're coming one sec, alright? Yeah, we'll give it another minutes. I know that's a handful of people in the last game, and it's probably only 5 minutes away from finishing, because it was not that crazy, but yeah. I have a lot of lobbies I want to do today, so I don't want to be too picky about waiting for every lobby to end before I start the next one. You had a bird named Snowy and he died. That is sad. Unless that's like a reference to something, because you did say he died twice. Samson's alright. Ah, you baited me into being empathetic. Barely. You made it, nice. You want to join, but you're cooking right now. Yeah, probably better to stick with the cooking. Alright. I'm gonna hit the button, I think. Okay, so again, just before we get in, your team has to spell out the word snowy. So in the far left column, you can only, the far left slot, you can only have pets that start with the letter S. In the second slot, only things that start with N, then O, W, Y. This is in English. The pack is roughly divided into that, but again, there aren't equal amount of every letter. So yeah, good luck. Let's go. Okay, everybody, welcome. We're doing another spelling one today. We're doing snowy teams only. So in this one, on the far left slot of your team, you can only have pets that start with the letter S. Only pets that start with N here, O, W, Y. There aren't a crazy amount of some of those letters, but I've done the best I can, so yeah. It's like, if I have an O pet like this, I can only have it in the middle. If I have an S pet, it can only go in the left. Kinda tempted to do that, but I'm gonna keep rolling. Yeah, okay. Be the primordial programs. PP. Mirror match, I love it. Okay, so at tier 1, I don't think there are any... Yeah, so like there are N's and W's, but there's no Y yet. So we're gonna get you down, I'm gonna stack the other two. Silk. Yeah. I'm gonna send it. Alright. Friendly 8 food, give them +1 attack until next turn. It works 3 times per turn. I really doubt I'm going to use this for very long, but it's nice just having another thing on the team. Friend ahead hurt, give it +1 HP, works 2 times per turn. Pretty good now that you're more tanky. Sell, give a random faint pet in the shop, +1/+1. Can't even combo Silk Moth with Yak. You technically can, but you'd have to be running 3 empty spaces. So, you know, up to you. They have a full team. Wow. Not a full team, but as full as it could have been without, like, a Yak combination. Alright, Wyvern, way more interesting. We already have 2 things close to a level. We have an N pet as well, so that's maybe nice. So yeah, right now the only N pets are Nudie Branch and Nightcrawler. And then the next ones are at, like... Might actually just be tier 5. Yeah, okay, so we're definitely taking this. Faint Summon Crawler with 3 attack and +1 HP for every friend summoned this turn, including like anything you do during the shops. That counts as 1. This counts as 2, and I'm going to have to sell Weevil, which I will do, but I'm going to wait. And cherries. We probably want cherries. Am I keeping this? I feel like Wyvern's a decent W. You can probably do some crazy stuff with Wasp, but it's effort. I'm just gonna put it here, yeah. Okay. So we're looking for Yak. We have S, N, O, W. So yeah, a snow team at the moment. It's a bit of a shame for the Silk Moth, because now my big thing isn't directly in front of it, but at least we're summoning something else in front of it, which still has a bit of synergy. It's a very big Nudie Branch. We We have a yak and we have a level. I'm assuming we wait for tier 3 to see tier 4 for the level, but yeah, I'll buy a yak right now, I think. As for the frog, maybe I do a swap right now, because we can maybe get rid of the possum sooner and make this quite big. I think that's something to do. Alright. Sell if both adjacent friends are tier 2 or lower, swap their stats. I'm just going to do between these two. We get the yak down. I'm just going to hold on to this. Have the possum level as well. Very good. Okay, end turn, take 1 damage and gain +3 attack. We did cycle a couple of things. You're still going to have a decent sized summon, but yeah, nothing too crazy. And I don't know where to put this. I kind of want to avoid putting on the yak so I can refresh it with other ones in the future. But I also think it's probably staying the longest out of everything, so yeah, we'll do that anyway. And yeah, I'm going to freeze another one. All right, so we finally have a full team. SNOWY. Sarah, hello. Happy Sunday. Nice. Meaty Branch is a monster in the early game. Yeah, it can be. In lobbies like this, it's like guaranteed to trigger, so yeah, it's just like insanely big for a tier 1. We're definitely checking these, or one of them at least, so yeah, we get the level up and we see another reward thanks to Wyvern. Whale Shark, Squirrel, and Skunk. Okay, I think I want Whale Shark because I specifically put in some like decent things for it. Like, there's Blackberry, Strawberry Jam, and Wall Chicken. So yeah, I probably sack the other one so we get more use out of Wyvern right now, and then we play that. We have double Whale Shark. But I can also play some S-Pets. It's a shame none of these are feints for selling the possum, but I guess I don't need a new O-Pet yet. Alright, definitely buying one of these. And then see the Skunk or Sliger Antelope, because we have some summons anyway. And I think I'm more sold on Sliger Antelope. Keep kind of nice as well. Alright. Okay. One moment. Gain perk or ailment, remove it and gain +1/+1, triple in battle. 2 friends faint, gain 3 trumpets. I still want to buy cloudberries, at least until my 3rd one. But, oh, there we go. But yeah, we can maybe put down blackberries, and that's definitely better value. Same with Wall Chicken. So I should probably be looking for those as well. I really don't want to do both of these. I'll do one and I'm still putting it here, but I kind of want to save my 3rd one for something else. So yeah, I might roll for these right now, or even an avocado, or a level. This is a lollipop, which I do want to do eventually. I think we still want the level. All right. Just keep rolling. That's fine. And good things to feed the whale shark. Freeze him. Alright, send again. I can't even remember if I read you out. 2 friends faint, gain 3 trumpets. So, you know, we at least get the 6, I think, if it doesn't die early. Finally have a look at the teams. And I think we're okay. Does Yeti Crab work in the shop? I don't know. Oh my god. I needed one more stat. Leave me alone, please. Alright. Time to bully people, I guess. Gain perk or ailment, remove it to gain +1/+1. This one gives them a weakness, so I get the 3 attack and +1/+1. And this one is Blackberry, which is +1/+2, but it's also a perk. So then we can also eat that. Unless I want to see a tier 5 first, which maybe I do. Nurikabe. I don't know, we just leveled you up. I don't want to get rid of Whale Sharks, I'm already kind of invested. I do think we want Nurikabe over Nightcrawler, at least long term. Honestly, any of these could be pretty good, but Yeah, I'm not going to buy it right now. I think we put this down here. So yeah, scale you some more. And then we'll get rid of this soon, because we're not summoning anything, so it's not like the thing is going to be crazy big. It's just going to be like a 6-2 from now on. Yak's getting a little bit scary, in that it is very close to death, but hopefully we can stop that. Yeti Crab, in fact, does not work in the shop. I'd have to read its thing again. Dude, I don't want to buy like an apple for my backline. How is it dying just non-stop? Yeah, I'm selling this, alright. Also, I'm looking at Yak. You could always swap the Yak stats onto another low tier thing. I'm not going to, I'm just gonna sell this. Sell that, buy Nurikabe. Takes 4 less damage, 3 times per turn. Probably Ambrosia that. I'd rather just use the more efficient food on this thing, instead of just like buying bananas as if they're pears. And yeah, let's say you take 1 more damage, then I'll stack the Yak on top to fix it next turn. And there we go. Okay, third Cloudberry, so +3/+3. We'll just put that on you, because it's a good thing to put stats onto. And I could just lollipop you instead. Have you be like a 113 that gets the 1 attack. Might do it anyway. Like, I can still like stack that and then flip it, and that's still a pretty good position to be in. I'm probably gonna leave the Psycho Antelope. Like, I don't have synergy for it, so I need to find a better S, in my opinion. You haven't seen a Yak all game. That's not great. Okay, Nurikabe kind of carrying me. Yeah, so we stack you, it gets to 6 HP and 15. And then we flip it into a 6-15, they'll turn into a 7-14. Seems pretty good. And then more for you. Okay. Decent turn. Nessie could do. I'm pretty locked in into Nurikabe now. So yeah, I think even Nyala, we're just going to stick with this. I really don't know what S-pets I'm looking for, though. Like, there's some really good stuff at tier 6. I don't have summons, so I don't really like Shark. Silver Fox would probably be too far back. Sea Cucumber is always okay. I don't know, though. I always could sell Possum, but... yeah. I'm probably going to end up selling Possum for, like, nothing useful. You know? Sell it and then buy some random thing and don't even care about the 2/2 buff. I think we just wait for tier 6 for a new O as well. Like Orca and Ostrich, both pretty good. You leveled into Ostrich, your Yak is saved. Very nice. Oh, Nurikabe, you are my hero. I kind of want to buy more Ambrosia, but I don't want to keep you. We're definitely not keeping this. You'll eat my equipment and you'll pop it, so... yeah, I guess I don't. I don't want this. It's probably decent on Yak, to be fair. We can find better things, but... yeah, I feel like I'm constantly kind of close to losing, so... we'll see. And am I keeping this? We never got it leveled up. It's like, we could use White Tiger or Warthog or something down here. White Tiger's probably only useful if I level Orca. Or potentially if I level... sorry, if I have an Orca. If I do get you leveled up, though, we could also maybe use it on one of these things. Which, either of these would be fine. Yeah, I'm leaving those. I'm assuming White Tiger's... sorry, this thing's staying. Whale Shark. It's kind of my carry at the moment, and I'm a little afraid of swapping away from it. Sloth, but you're dead. Oof. Ostrich and Orca. Very nice. Okay, I'm gonna keep doing this, though. Hold on, hold on. So yeah, that's quite big. So Ostrich is HP scaling, so that means Yak is probably safe. So that seems like a pretty good idea. If I went for Spinosaurus, we would want Orca though. But I guess if we have HP scaling everywhere, then Snake would be quite nice, even as a backline. Especially behind Nurikabe. I think that works out nicer for me. So yeah, we sell this, doesn't matter what it buffs. Might hit that. Get you. Roll if 4 shot bets to the same tier, reroll and give friends plus 2 HP. Works 4 times per turn. We do want to find Snake, but I can maybe get it from a level up or something, so I'm still gonna freeze things. I'm gonna leave that now. Nice. Don't care about these. Yeah, I think this is the team then. I don't know. It depends if I'm able to get a Warthog down and not die. Because like, I could still scale its HP really high and then swap it. It's based on attack, right? Yeah. Feint, give a random friend +1/+1 for every 3 attack this has. Is something to put stats onto, because right now we just have Nurikabe for that. Still gonna buy these. So yeah, we want to find Snake. This is the only other thing I'd consider swapping out right now. Like, I'm not gonna do a Yeti, I think, even if it does have synergy with you. You're just too big to get rid of for like this slot that it's occupying. Yeah, okay, look, we're at 3 HP. I think we take a risk, so I'm gonna get that away again. Ostrich, and then 3's the tier 4s, I guess. Nice. Okay, so SNOWY. We're still all good on that front. You kind of buff some stuff. You still need to not be here. At least Nurikabe is kind of big, though. Might help. Your team is huge already. So unethical. What? Oh, what? Yeah, no, you can have a crazy amount of HP. Oh, yeah, it's tough. That's very tough. The peanuts. Alright. A level. I really need to find this snake, so I'm going to do that. It's going to start taking more damage, but it probably balances this out more. And there's a Sepnia. I don't think I take it. And honestly, I don't know whether I try and level you either. I need to get HP down, even though it's just on, like, these 3. So maybe I freeze all of these and just hope it triggers this turn. I'm just going to do that. We can try and find equipment and stuff instead. Yeah. Lemon, that's helpful. Okay. So we are going to try and make you big, so I think I'm okay doing this. I don't know, maybe I do buy this next turn if it's still there. I just want my snake. I don't know what to do. There are some Yetis coming in. Yeti crab, even. Yeah, so we do have some of the teams. Like, they managed to find a mushroom for Nyala as well. Interesting. I'm so dead. Small Peach of Immortality. I'm gonna keep rolling it. I'm not taking that. More equipment. Only really good for you. And it's not very good. But it's probably better than the HP. and this is nothing, okay. Strawberry Jam. I can make it jump to the back, because it's going to be my smallest thing. So I could potentially have it jump. You know, like, if we do get the snake down, it'll jump behind the snake, and maybe that helps me. I'm going to take that over this, even though it's objectively just stats. There we go, they're gone. Freeze again. Leave Starfruit this time, probably be dead. Yeah, this hasn't gone great. Look at that. It's level 3 ostrich, and they've clearly had a crazy amount of triggers. I've had mine for a very long time, and I'm getting like a trigger every other turn. And I don't even like the things I'm scaling that much. Please. Okay. I mean, the backline's probably still gonna kill me, but... yeah, okay. I am dead. Okay, well, it kind of makes sense. I didn't really get a whole lot of value out of my team. Like, I had a vision, and it didn't really happen, but... yeah, GG's. Good game, good game. Finally found ostrich, hope it's not too late. It was probably too late. Yeah, I don't know. It depends if you already had scaling or not. How big your things were. If you have a lot of attack, then any amount of HP would be nice. Still alive, cool. Okay, well, I am not still alive, so let's run a relatively speedy penguins only lobby. And I will be putting on... is there an easy way to change this? Reset selection. Show current pack. Yeah, okay. Alright, so we're doing penguins only. That means you can only use... I wish they just showed it as a pack. Also, is this... there we go. Alright, that means you're going to use African penguin, regular penguin, and rockhopper penguin. There we go, okay. It does mean that sloth is not allowed. Is there a way for me to find that? I don't know how to see, like, the whole list again. Ah, you don't have to, alright. But I can't choose sloth, alright, whatever. Okay, so no sloths in this one, sadly. Let's call it peng. Oh, hold on, sorry, actually I'm gonna redo that. I wanted to do it with low timer. Set it to 60. How does that work? Am I actually able to change the timer without... like, while people are in there? That's pretty cool. Alright, speedy penguins only. Kaz, you killed a sloth. How could you? Haven't played this game since they added the mosquito. Could someone explain to a noob how the game is going now? Well, if you actually haven't played since the turtle pack, like since that was kind of new, yeah, there's a lot to explain, and I don't think I'm going to be able to do it. But hey, you might remember one of the 3 penguins we're going to be using, so that's cool. Can you use toys, or will the pets disappear? That's... I think it's just the end of turn. So I think you can use toys. I think the yo-yo literally just removes things at end of turn, but again, I can't look at it here. Okay. 1 more minute, and then we'll be getting this one going. Also, I know penguins aren't, like, traditionally Christmassy, because, you know, they're... what, Antarctica? The South, not North Pole? But, yeah, I think, like, 2 of these penguins aren't even cold climate, particularly, so I don't think it matters. You can only run penguins on your team, yes. Long-time viewer, first-time chatter, just wanted to say thanks for keeping this game alive. It's my 2nd time participating in these lobbies, and it's nice to see the game thriving. You're welcome. Sorry, I don't know how to respond to that, but yeah, thank you for the nice comment. You're in? Nice. Alright, well maybe wait for Toxic to get in, and then I'm gonna hit the button. I said a minute, and I feel like it's been about that. On the downside, you died. On the upside, you died in time for penguins. Your favorite animal. Nice. What are the rules again? Come on. It's penguins. Penguins only. There's African penguin tier 2, regular penguin tier 4, and rock hopper penguin at tier 6. So as many of any of those as you would like. Sloth will not be allowed, because unfortunately I can't enable that with the yo-yo toy. Toxic's in. Alright, we're starting. So good luck everybody. Let's do this. Okay, everybody, welcome. We are doing penguins only, so in this one you can only use the African penguin, regular penguin, and rock hopper penguin. As many of any of those as you would like. This is enforced with the yo-yo toy, so that does mean if you find a sloth, unfortunately, you won't be able to use it. And yeah, I just want to find like ways to pass money into the future right now. So sell, gain 1 gold next turn. Just gonna do that. Cycle another one now, and then we're looking for more and marmosets for next turn. Alright, let's do the metal balls. Instead of doing that, I could have just looked for a combo now, because combining into a tier 2 would also be very good. Just to get something down earlier, but I doubt anyone else is, so it's probably fine to just, you know, look later. It's hard to get anyway. I don't want these. This is bad. Alright. I could have frozen one of these and rolled first, actually, but whatever. Alright. So yeah, next time we get a free roll and 1 extra gold. It's a shame I couldn't get another cycle in before the end, but whatever. Yeah, no turn 1 penguin. Your combo did nothing. Got an African penguin too easy. Nice. And Patats at the bottom. I don't know what's up with your account. It's so strange. I know you're not there all the time, but it's way more common than the, 1 in 60 or whatever it should be. Wow. Okay, congratulations. Alright, we roll. We need to find penguins. I don't care about anything else. Penguins. Gone. Alright. Buy, give 3 random friends plus 1 attack. Not very good, but it's something. I'm honestly looking at this right now. We could potentially buy Sphinx and, yeah, frog swap to that penguin. It's honestly not a horrible move. Like, it's 4 gold, but it's 4 gold to make this 2-5. Yeah, I guess I can just, like, buy things. I am gonna leave that. Let's try and find more. Probably are going to want to buy a Cloudberry. Could cycle Lima, but I won't. Oh yeah, just mega speedy check. How many people found penguins? Like 4, maybe. It's too big. Penguin, nice. Alright, give 1 pet plus 1/1, triple in every 3rd Cloudberry. I'm just gonna do this because I don't trust rolling to actually save me. I'm gonna cycle this. Start a battle, give Eucalyptus perk from his friend, blocks up to 4 damage once. Yeah, okay, so you're my front line, I need you to carry. It should be okay, like there are gonna be some scary teams, but that's why we have the Eucalyptus, I guess. This was the last turn as well, so they're only gonna get scarier. That's freaky. You went against both Keenoes and beat them. Hold on. I mean, Keenoe's in here, yep. Well, I mean, I'm not surprised he beat that one. But yeah, I guess I haven't had the best teams either. Please let me fight Keenoe. We have identical teams. That would be fun. Okay, salad bowl, definitely. I wouldn't mind holding on to a puppy, but we're waiting for this to pop. I definitely want to find more of these, and yeah, a combination into this would be kind of cool, because then we actually have a level up as well. Like a level 2 thing to scale. Oh, perfect. Okay, so we're just going to buy the cloudberries then. Give a pet +1/+1, triple on every third one. We've already bought one, so this is 4/4 if I buy both of them. So we can make this really big. Alright, we have the puppy frozen for next turn. I could hold on to guinea pigs, because again, it's a cheap way to get a combination. I have plenty of room at the moment, but I don't think I should. I think I'd rather just, like, buy avocados if I'm going to go that route. Didn't get a normal penguin from the combination. Shame. Sorry, Meowsies. I kind of doubled this guy's size that turn. Food dog. Make you start with a little extra HP. Probably not. I also don't know if I need to be buying more of these. Because, like, if I'm going to use penguins and get value out of it, then I need to have a level 2. And while I don't really care about African penguin, it's probably not going anywhere, so it'd be nice to at least get one of these to level 2. So yeah, let's roll. Let's try and find at least one more of these. Freezing avocado is fine. Honestly, pilling flamingo is fine as well, but I'm more likely to find these if I roll now. Screw it. Alright. Okay. Let's just do it. I have a feeling I'm going to get penguins down, and then I'm just going to try and get the penguins to scale each other, not to think too hard about this. If that sentence even made sense. Okay, buying pairs. We don't need to replace the toy. We can find you now, and there are other good things to cycle. Getting equipment on there would be quite nice as well. Like, just pulling the fur-bearing trout could be okay. Get a big snipe out when it dies. I'm kind of into that. We do krill, like tier 4 stuff. I like that more. Alright, choose any perk from the current tier to stock at 1 gold. We see 2 options. And rip. I don't think we need double damage on something that has 9 attack. We actually might. I don't like big get enough. Yeah, alright, double damage it is. Take another one. Need penguin. Or would like penguin, anyway. Wow, really glad I hit that twice as hard. Find another one of these. Alright. So yeah, +1 attack to 2 things. They are all getting stacked in, so I'm going to keep putting all my stats onto the one big one. Buying more pairs, again, don't really want to. Could get a snipey toy in. Take out a tiny backline penguin, maybe. I don't feel like it does enough. I could go for the melon toy, actually. Like, that'd be a decent thing, at least. Alright, break, give the frontmost friend melon perk. So in 2 turns, we get a pretty nice perk, at least. Would do that, but again, I think at tier 5, at the very least, we will be combining these. That's free. And I still don't want crow. There's no point leveling these. Like, maybe it's worth buying the waffles on them when we have other things down, but I don't really like the idea. So much rolling, no penguin. I was going to say same, but we have it. Paint and sell, summon a 3/2, whatever, duck and beaver. But yeah, get to sell 3 things, so it's net good. Start of turn, give 2 level 2 or higher friends, +1/+1. I am going to combine now, because I really want to find Rockhopper, and yeah, this means you're level 2, so you get scaling from Penguin. This is Boxfish. Also, I could have cycled Clownfish, I didn't even realize that. Yeah. We'll have a little look. I don't know, dude. Okay, so Melon Helmet goes on that next turn. I don't have enough things to bother buying waffles. And oof, but you are on 1 HP, so fair. Alright, blocks 20 damage once. I think you're definitely not worth it anymore, to be honest. It was a nice thought, but yeah. Alright, so we're leaving that. Banana on these is maybe fine, but again, I probably want to stack them together because we really need to start finding rock hoppers or this team is just going to explode in the bad way. Yeah, let's look for chocolates and stuff. That's pretty good as well. Okay, Cycle Puppy, and on other one. No reason to combine this turn, but, you know, I'm probably doing that next turn. Send again, pray that this guy can carry. It's not that many rock hoppers. Someone has 2, though. You're on the snowy lobby, yo! Congratulations. Yeah, GG's. Wowee. Okay, if I wanted to be really weird, I could sell these and then pillar boxfish, and then I'd still have a 2020. Like, I wouldn't even get that much smaller. But I would lose melon. And that feels a little bad. And we're on 2 HP. I think we don't do that. Alright, combine these. Didn't get what I wanted, that's a shame. I could freeze. I could freeze double of this and the pill and maybe do that, but yeah, no. I'll leave you as well. There's no time to do all this. Okay. Do your best, team. Nice. Okay. It's only scaling one thing. You're not going anywhere, and even though you're level 2, I don't know if I'm playing another penguin, so yeah, I'm gonna give you those stats right now. Just gonna cycle all that. Hurry. Yggdrasil. Don't love it, but fine. Faint balance out all attack and health of the 3 strongest pets. If I do get a rock hopper, then again, we could maybe use that to try and balance this out a bit, but yeah, probably not. Rock hopper, thank you. I'm gonna leave that. I'm gonna leave Puppy as well. Yeah, okay. This is much better. Next turn we can cycle for a toy, we can play 2 rock hoppers, which means like 24 trumpets. It's just like instantly incredibly better. So good at words. Sell, choose a toy. Holy Grail, suck a 4/4 thing in a couple of turns. And I assume we just buy them, but I'm kind of tempted to sell African Penguin because I do kind of want these. Let's hold on to you. I'm gonna roll this though. Like I'd still rather find Starfruit than the other thing. Very good. Okay, do I freeze Puppy for when this pops? I'm gonna rearrange my team a bit. Because I kind of want this to die early, just so I don't risk these dying as much. Empty front space, jump to the front, gain 12 trumpets, works 1 time per turn. So I don't mind these jumping in front of this guy. It's not like they're gonna do a whole lot anyway. Oh. Amazing. You downloaded a demo on the 9th and you've already put 70 hours into it. You know, I've kind of done a similar thing. It's not really a demo, but Patat convinced me to download something called Bongo Cat. And yeah, I probably have like... What do I have in that? Is a passive thing that's just like open on your computer all the time? Yeah, I'm at like 33 hours. So I had it for like 3 days. It's just on in the background nonstop. Okay, so we do that. I would like to stack them together for the penguin scaling, but I don't know if I do that right now. I think we wait for 1 more XP, at the very least. Yeah, okay. Next turn, we do some stacking. I do want to have an open space, because there's a lot of cycly things in here. So this is probably the team now. Oh, they killed one. But it doesn't matter, yay. Stingray, arguably better toy. Questing Beast has synergy with Cat, but it's still more expensive to buy, so yep. Level U. Bill Warthog. I don't know, maybe. Something 4/4, definitely putting that here. So, Farmer Cat, is this definitely the team? I'm on 2 HP. Even a Tarask is probably not going to balance it out enough to justify selling this, so... Yeah, I assume I'm okay cycling these. Need equipment for you as well. And just in case we get something bad, I'm going to hold on to the other one. Also do this. We might as well have the empty space at the front so this jumps in immediately. There we go. Okra? I do enjoy okra, but unless people are buying, like, I don't know, tomatoes or mana, I don't think we need to worry about small instances of damage. So maybe I'm better off with steak on this guy. Well, honeydew maybe. That could be good long term, but it's still going to run into these things instantly and get one shot probably. So yeah, I'm going to buy steak for that. So we do this. Not that likely to get Rock Up a Penguin. Yeah, I'm going to wait a turn. Hopefully we'll run against a better team for it and let you get this. Pain, okay. Very good. Another level, but hopefully we can get it out of these things. Rock Hopper, yeah, we're just gonna go all in on that, because I need to get them... I think I need one of them to go to level 3, and the other one can stay at level 2. Ah, alright. I'm gonna stack it. I'd like to try and get the penguin to stop hitting this every turn. Doesn't really matter, but yeah. Do that. A toy that's slightly better than the puppy, go for it. Alright, Holy Grail. I'm gonna do that. Yeah. That coconut. Okay. This is too fast. I'm struggling. I can't even remember if I like mentioned at the start of this that this is a speedy lobby. It's not like crazy, but yeah, this is faster than normal. Try and level you just to give you the extra stats, maybe? Maybe... yeah, we'll do that. So I think I could do this in a different order, because I could maybe, like, end on the food, but the cow would always replace it, so... Not really. Still think I'm liking this. I could level the penguin next turn. Wouldn't do clownfish anymore, though. Yeah, let's keep it anyway. We can use it for a rock hopper. Okay. You were dominating till the rock hoppers showed up, and you only found one. Yeah, so they're like a... Oh my god. Oh, I'm dead. They are a massive jump in power, you know. Like, they're pretty tiny, but they come with an attached 12/12. Anyway, I'm dead, so... GG's. Good game, guys. Squirrels only lobby soon. I could note it down. I think for Wednesday, I have corn pets only, frogs, and then a bunch of other Christmassy ones. But yeah, noted. But thank you for the bits. Got to send these again because Keenoe ignored my first ones. I'm sorry. Oh no, I dropped my wallet. I'm so clumsy, Cap. Thank you. Sorry, it's a speedy lobby. I can't see things. Also, hydration and posture checks will do. Is leveling Rock Copper worth it for... Hold on, chat scrolled. The 2 trumpets. The thing is, I'd say yes, just because it means when you summon a dog, like if you're in a really similar position to whoever you're facing, then just having like a 50-50 that bumps into a 48-48, like that's a big difference, you know? Like you can get a clean kill on whatever's behind it, even if it's also max stats. So yeah, just in sense of breakpoints, that 2-2 can make a huge difference. Anyway, we are going back to regular 80-second things now. And I'm wondering what we do next. I kind of want to do current tier only. It's not a very Christmassy one, though. Actually, neither are most of these. Alright, let's start with the blood one, then. Okay, so in this pack, I've split it down the middle. On the left side, we have 5 columns of cold-blooded pets, and on the right, we have 5 columns of warm-blooded things. The cold-blooded ones are mostly like amphibians, fish, and reptiles. And yeah, the right side are basically mammals and birds. So yeah, pick one. Blood. Alright, cold-blooded versus warm-blooded. Done. I mean, whoops. I saw that in real time. Yeah, my poor eyes. Think you'll go for some room temp blood. Not in this lobby, you won't. What was kind of annoying about this one is that it's not like yeah, I think all mammals are warm-blooded. Maybe there are exceptions, but there's definitely exceptions on like the fish side. I think tuna are kind of warm-blooded. So like I couldn't put that in, and then I had to Google for a bunch of other ones. Yeah, there was other things. Like I was thinking about putting in dolphin and orca on the right side, because, you know, marine mammals are also warm-blooded, but I thought there'd be too much confusion because the cold-blooded side is mostly fish and swimmy things. I feel like this is another how well does Keenoe know biology? I mean, kind of, but like I said, I've tried to make it fairly clear about what's on what side. If it's a regular land animal or a bird, then yeah, right side. If it's reptiles, amphibians, and fish, then it's on the left side. So birds are warm-blooded, right? Yes. The naked mole rat is the only cold-blooded mammal you know of. Alright, we're almost full up. I'll give this another 30 seconds, then we're getting this started. So, well, I mean that, or if it hits 64. But yeah, be ready. And again, all of your things need to be in the same group, so either all cold-blooded or all warm-blooded. The pack is divided down the middle, if you need to, you know, check it out. You're also cold-blooded, but you're a potato, so potatoes don't have blood. I almost put in skeleton dog in the cold-blooded side, and I was like, that makes no sense. And then I just decided to not put in any of the fantasy things, because it'd be confusing. First time joining, cannot wait. Hey, happy to have you. And I didn't see what that was, but thank you for that. Can we only end turn on the cold or warm blooded sides? But buy, sell while in the shop. Yeah, so anything can happen in the shop phase. I don't think there's really much reason to buy, sell with these pets. I think there's a couple. I think I have in Blearing Docto and Cow. This is like one on each side, I guess. But yeah, you could technically cycle those on any team. Anyway, I'm starting. We're one person short, but, you know, it is what it is. Good luck, everybody. Let's go. Okay, everybody, welcome. We're doing a new one today. We are doing cold-blooded pets versus warm-blooded pets. So everything in the left 5 columns here are cold-blooded. So it's mostly like amphibians, fish, and reptiles. On the right side, we have like different mammals and birds. And yeah, on your team, you can only have stuff from one of the two sides, but not a mix of both. You can't have any food though. These are all cold-blooded, so we're going to be taking them. A little bit vague about fish, because there are some fish that are warm-blooded, but yeah. Also lizards. Definitely. Okay. Alright, I think I said most of the things. Other honorable mentions, if you get a sloth, that can go on any team. All food is allowed, yeah, etc, etc. Alright, start a battle, jump to the front space and gain 1 XP. Level up, give 2 friends, +1/+1. So there actually is a fair amount of level up synergy in here, sort of. At the very least there's clownfish and gingerbread, but you know, this could be interesting. Frog. So I'm going to have quite a big Tsuchinoko here, at least if I want to. So I mean, I could always frog swap onto some other thing in here. But I think I'm going to leave it. Even if I do end up doing that, I don't really care about holding onto it. The cold-blooded team. Alright, something good, please. Blue Dragon. Start a battle, gain 1 trumpet for every friend behind, and give mana to all friends ahead. I love this for the trumpets. Yeah, that's firmly on the cold-blooded side. These two are also fine. I quite like Tadpole, and again, it's potentially level up stuff, so yeah. I don't love Seahorse so much, but, you know, I could. Yeah, hold on. I'm going to start with this. I think I'm just going to roll it, though. Nice. Still not bad either. Like, this is effectively, like, 4/6 in stats. It's quite big. I think we want that. Just going to freeze it, right? Yeah, let's just freeze it. Okay, so next turn we probably stack in Tsuchinoko. It'd be kind of nice to sell it and just get rid of it kind of soon, but yeah, I assume we stack it in because then it will be level 3 in the fight, which means if we do get an early clownfish, then you're better for longer. Yeah, so then we'll buy that. Cherries something, probably you. Brace good. Also, yeah, this is jumping in front of that, so we only get 3 trumpets, but that's fine. First sloth, yo. Nice, nice. That's too much? Or maybe I don't even bother with the beluga. I'd quite like a toad, but I don't have to take any of the rest of this. Like, I'm not running summons, probably. Like, this is the only summon up till now, unless I'm buying equipment. I guess trumpets, but yeah. Yeah, I think I'll do this. I don't really want to risk getting stats on that anyway. So we'll do something like that. It is a shame I can't do anything with Titus Shrew. I love Titus Shrews. Oh well, send again. Okay, let's try and have a proper look at these teams then. Oh wait, hold on. Alexa, thank you for the raids! Yo, hope you had a great stream. Welcome in, everybody. You've caught us in the middle of a... I say the middle, actually. This is like the start of a cold-blooded pets versus warm-blooded pets custom lobby. And I don't know what I'm doing. But yeah, thank you again, Alexa. Hope you had a great raid. Great stream! Oh yeah, I'm great at this. Keenoe, yes. I know. Like fish. Little tempted to get rid of that just to get the stats on these two, but I think we just go for it. So yeah, level up, give 2 friends +1/+1. Hoping for something good from tier 4. And I can't use penguin, so we're taking angel shark. End turn to give friends +1 to their highest stat. That is mostly going to be HP. You're going to be getting attack, but yeah, if we can get a toad to help us out with this, then getting HP spam everywhere could be really good. Or level. I can potentially use it on you. But yeah, probably not. Very happy to see that. Do I just get rid of the tadpole? It's a lot better to just run a second one of these. And again, I don't really have synergy for this at the moment. Just gonna do that. Alright, so we can keep rolling for basically anything we have. Yeah, alright. Alexa rated you. Wow, those digital assistants are getting really good, right? 2 warm bloods from your comp or combination, yeah. Yeah, I've been lucky that I have found like one thing from every combination I've done. Even if they're not the dream things. That's quite nice. Okay, so if I level up again this turn, clownfish would be great. I still haven't found a toad, so I don't even know if I want to go for the like potential HP spam things. See, I think we wait. If we can get a crocodile or a geometric tortoise down, or even this, Boitata, then we can probably start going places just with that. Very good, okay. So yeah, 2 combinations next turn. I'm gonna leave this Tsuchinoko level. Like, I like that it's currently getting to level 3 in the fight, but I'm not gonna spend 6 gold just to see a level up, you know? I think we sell that before then. Positioning's probably still fine, go ahead. When can you join? Yeah, whenever this one ends. If I die soon, then yeah, not too long. If I make it right to the end, then probably 20 minutes. Why are there more people still on 5 HP than not? Maybe everyone's been beating up the same people at the bottom. It's a sloth, yo! And it got transformed. Okay, sorry about that. I really wish I had a clownfish for this, but yeah, we're stacking. Alright. Geometric tortoise, you are in, and I'm buying it before I stack my fish. I'm also pretty tempted to sell the Tsuchinoko, because it's... Well, I mean, I guess the fish is going to be the most useless thing in a minute. But yeah, we're getting plus 2/2 on 2 things right now, and if I can force it onto here, I'd really like it. Kind of same here. But yeah, if I do that and then either miss the combination or don't find something else like worth playing, then it's kind of rough. So we're just going to do it and hope for the best. And honestly, decent hits. We only got one-blooded things from the combo, so yeah. Away we roll. Spiny, bush viper, and blowfish. There are 2 of these. Like a spiny bush viper could be worse. I'm going to buy that. Okay. Do this. I don't actually know where to put this, because it's better the further back it is when it dies. But if I leave it at the back of my team and they don't snipe it early, then it's not good at all. There we go. Angel Shark and both tortoises, let's go. Scary. This is also a scary team. Yeah, I would have loved a crocodile. And this. Yeah, so Blue-Ringed Octopus. I did put in Waffles into the teams. Into the pack, sorry. So yeah, you can potentially use Blue-Ringed Octo and Cow long term. For scaling, if you would like. I'm going to buy Avocado because I can't even find XP for this, and you're probably the only one I'm looking for right now. Didn't buy any of those, so I don't care about 2. It's a level up, but no. Don't really care about you to level 3 either. And Clownfish that I can't really fit in. Yeah, we'll ignore it. Level, nice. Okay, go again. So, Faint deal 1 damage to 2 random enemies, multiply damage by the distance, and Hurt deal a third of the damage taken to a random enemy. So, you kind of need to be my carry at the moment. Like, Blue Dragon's doing great, giving me, like, you know, 6 trumpets, whatever it is. But yeah, if this thing can just take a load of hits and kill off all the tiny things for me. Hoping that's enough to carry. Pretty nice. Level U and Green Sea Turtle. 5 enemy attacks. Give all friendly pets melon that blocks 20 damage. Works 1 time per turn. So that is good if we're using Angel Shark long term, because we can get a lot of HP on the team. And yeah, hopefully get a lot of hits in. So I do think we want that. So probably selling Tsuchinoko now. Cycle the Cow, which again, it's in the shop phase. That's fine. And yeah, all stats onto you. We're probably still swapping off a lot of other things here, but I think Geo Tortoise is going nowhere. Gingerbread. I think Gingerbread still does nothing. Keep rolling. Trying to level you, sure. And yeah, Blue-Ringed Octopus. So you only hit 1 stat. I could maybe get rid of you. And this is better than Blue Dragon right now, but I feel like I'm only surviving thanks to the trumpets we're getting. I don't know. I also don't know if this positioning is the best. Like, ideally we have 1 really tanky thing right at the front, and then we can maybe get melon on more things. Maybe it just doesn't matter, I don't know. Waffle, yeah, okay. Let's say you're better. Alright, so I'm going to sell the Blue Dragon. We're going to buy Blue-Ringed Octopus, probably feed it to Waffle, and then sell it again, cycle Cow, end on this. So yeah, 1-1 to everything. Waffle re-triggers a buy ability. 2 milk, so yeah, 2 + 1 + 2s. And then I'm honestly still thinking you. Like, even if it ends up kind of awkward at the end of the game, we end up wasting stats. I still think this is where I need to be putting stats right now. Yeah, play another one. Very good. And this is where we maybe think about just keeping a Blue-Ringed Octopus. Like, stacking them in and having it as a full-time thing. Because while this is cool, it's not the best way to scale, and I don't know how lightly Peaches of Immortality are to, like, carry me. The snake thing's at the back and it gets sniped by a crocodile, it works out great. I know, but yeah, like I said, if it's at the back of my team and it doesn't get sniped early, then it literally does nothing. So I'd rather have it towards the front of my team and, yeah, hopefully hit something at the back of their team and get that kind of distance. Oh, this is well. If I had a level 3, it'd be great. Start here at least. Mantis Shrimp. Start the battle, deal 10 damage to the first enemy. I quite like it. There's a lot of really big front lines, though. It's not like it gets better by scaling. I really want to get the Hammerhead. I'm just nowhere near a level. Maybe I can sell you. Let's do it. Alright, I'm gonna get the Mantis Shrimp for now then. So we do that, we start buying these. We are just going to leave the Hammerhead. And how many people have crocodiles? Not a lot. Sloth is still alive, but not very. Probably could have swapped these around. Nice. Okay, so Angel Shark is a level up immediately. I would love a Lionfish, because that's a really good thing to start putting stats onto. Cobra is good if we do stick with a like high HP spam comp. I still really want to Hamhead Shark, it just won't go anywhere. Yeah, I assume we do this. I still need to try and find high tier things if we can. Green Sea Turtle. We get Melon in the box for 40 damage. I doubt that's going to make a difference yet. But it might in the future. I think we buy that. I doubt I'm getting rid of it. Coca Bean. Honestly, yeah. It's like a front line. It sucks if you go against other these, but if we don't, it might be pretty good. So yeah, before attack, transform into an exact copy of a random enemy once. I'm going to keep that at the front. I could swap them around maybe, but you know, I trust. That is not where I wanted my turtle. First time catching you live, awesome. Welcome in. Hope you're having a great day. Leveling this again. I still... I don't know, I bought this for tempo, but I still want to replace it with a Lionfish or a Cobra, because without one of those, I don't think we have a good shot at winning long term. I still kind of hate this. Eventually I'm going to hit the cap, and then Angelfish is just terrible. Yeah, I don't want to buy that. Beach of Immortality. I like that more. But you're rapidly approaching 50 HP, so I'd feel bad about putting it on there. So I guess Green Sea Turtle? I don't know where else I'd put it. Fine? Yeah, this is bad. I stacked these because I was trusting I'd be able to find more. Because like, if we get it leveled up and then start running into waffles, then we can get a lot of stats out of that. That's freaky. But yeah, we haven't found more, and I still don't really have things I want to get stats onto, so I'm worried. Awkward copy there, but it might still be okay. Yeah. Blue Dragon is 25 HP, and you don't know if you want to sell it or not. Lionfish. Okay, Faint deal 3 damage to a random enemy, repeat for every 10 attack this has. So that does have more attacks, it does work with Angel Shark. And I still really want to hold on to Blue Ring Octo and just trust that it'll work, so I'm going to sell Mantis Shrimp again. So yeah, we get that down. How many snipers are there? There's the really scary Lynx team, a lot of leopards coming in. A lot of leopards coming in. All right. Yeah, we're putting Potato on you, so I get to keep you at the back. You're safer against crocodiles now. And yeah, against the random snipes, this should be okay as well. It's a 3-3 this time, and it's only going to get better, so that's good. And I don't think I really saw many Mantis Shrimps. Like, there's, like, 2? Yeah, so I think you're probably still okay there. I could swap it around, but I don't know. It has more than 10 HP now, it's probably okay. I'm really impressed you're still on 5. That sounds like an insult. Stream a look, maybe. I don't have the dream team. You know, I've had ideas, and it's not working as well as it could be. Yeah. I don't know. Like, is this just the team then? I still have a lot of HP, so I could still swap out Angel Shark. Because, like, ideally, we get this leveled up, and I don't need Angel Shark, and we can scale up some other thing. Either like hammerhead shark, a cobra, or maybe even another lionfish. I'll leave it. We did find cobra and hammerhead. I'm still not that close to a level. But I do think a cobra would be very fun. It just depends whether we get wrecked by these. I'm actually gonna leave that. Maybe I do need another one of those. GD and date, that seems pretty good. Alright, melon to you, steak to this. I'm gonna leave those, and I actually might look for another geometric tortoise. Yeah, because if we start going against really crazy sniper comps, I kind of just need them to hit them back just as hard, even if I haven't scaled them up perfectly yet. And there it goes. My flawless run. Okay, we don't really need other equipment, because I like you having steak, you melon, you potato. So until I swap you out, we don't really need that. Where's Toad? If I start running lionfish at the front, maybe Toad's okay, once it's scaled up some more. There's definitely a lot more warm-blooded teams around, which is very scary. Look, I'm not doing that. I think we level you. Pray it helps. That's something, sure. Okay, keep going, team. I believe. I also think this steak is really optimistic because virtually everyone has starter battle snipes and most of them are doing a considerable amount of damage. So I think something sitting towards the front of my team with 8 HP, not that likely to survive. Hold. Hold. This isn't looking too bad. Nice. Another level. Even more. Still don't know what to do with Cobra, dude. I love the idea, but if we start running into level 3 50 attack leopards, then too many things on my team are going to have either no HP or just be dead. I'm just so afraid of buying a Cobra, giving it to a potato, and it'll die anyway. Take another one of these and try and scale that maybe, but we still haven't found our third thing. Not even that many waffles. I'm just gonna do it. Alright, we're playing a second lionfish. Alright. Give one to each. Just to show we're committed. Not gonna go for that level. Don't care that much about potato. We can do you though. Maybe do this? I don't know. It's probably a bit far back, but it doesn't matter a whole lot just yet. Yo, we draw! That's actually kind of crazy. Oh, we did find another geometric tortoise. So I think that's definitely a lot better to play raw, because it might get hit by something really big. If I just leave it at the front of my team and it runs into a 50-50, then even if it's default, we're still going to do like, you know, nearly 20 damage to something. Pretty much for free. I don't really want to do tomato. We're just going to get hit really hard. Pancakes is fine too, because it does synergize with the rest of the things, but... yeah, maybe I do stack that in. Play other geometric tortoise. Alright, so Faint, summon a 3/3 bunny that attacks with double damage. Just gonna buy all this while we're here. And yeah, probably level you, I think. And I still don't know what I'm doing with the blue ring, because it's turn 20 almost, and I've still basically not used this thing at all. I'm actually so afraid. I think I've only bought 2 peaches as well. Yeah. It's this thing as well. Like, 5 enemy attacks. We're not getting in enough attacks because everything's dying to, you know, start a battle snipes. So it's not really worth it, in my opinion. One of those, nice. We do have... Hold on. Start of turn, if this is... Level 3 friend, gain 3 gold. If I sell green sea turtle, then we'll have more money to try and find Blurring Doctor and Waffles and just Peach of Immortality, which is already the only way we're scaling right now. I'm going to go for it. I think the green sea turtle just isn't it for us right now, so I am going to play this. It is not a great move, and I fully expect to lose this turn for it. Probably all my turns, but... yeah, I think we need to take a risk, because otherwise I am just going to die in the next 5 turns without being able to do anything about it. Baycat is cheesing you so many wins. Hey! Still gonna lose, but it did something. Yeah, I would have lost against that anyway, so it's not... I'm not gonna be too angry about that one. Dude, I'm just gonna have to stop buying these waffles. We just need stats. That's all I can do. I'm not gonna buy a salad, though. Please. Just show me another one anywhere. I need it so badly. And... yeah. No, this is very scary. Look at all these teams. They all have level 3 cows. Ugh. Alright, go again. Find mushroom, use them on geometric tortoise. It could work. It's definitely better than this thing, but... yeah. I'd probably... oh, I mean, I'd buy another star fruit because we want equipment for you. I wouldn't mind changing yours, but honestly, there isn't... it's not going to make a crazy difference changing that one. But yeah, a cornucopia would probably take. We found it. Alright, I'm going to be dead anyway, but there we go. These are 2 2s now. So feed me endless waffles and save me. Tomato, soft ice. We're probably taking soft ice, but it's not crazy. Everything's going to die at start of battle, so I don't trust Tomato, and I'm not risking Competo, because there's a 50-50 of ending up as a filthy, warm-blooded pet, so... yeah. Yep, okay. Is Lionfish good enough? I'm also kind of tempted to bite this, but... yeah, I'm not taking the 1-1 this turn, just in case, you know? Like, I'd rather just be dead. And I probably am. There's only one other cold-blooded team left. Maybe could take Potato for this. It's still just too small, though. Even if I did, it's still probably gonna die in the 1 instance of damage. Yeah. Alright. Well, honestly, it's a miracle I made it this far in with this team. It was almost a great setup, and then I never really got the scaling going, so... yeah, very janky, but not too bad in the end. Yeah. For the rest of you, good luck. GG's. Filthy Warmblood has the same vibe as Filthy Mudblood. It did kind of sound like I was saying a slur. Good team, but there's no luck, yeah. Yeah, I just need the scaling. You know, like, I assume those cows were working out for the other teams pretty well. If I just found, like, more Peaches of Immortality, it maybe could have made up for it, but... yeah, I kind of just had a dead slot on my team all game, because I was waiting to find the level for this, and I was, like, ignoring some waffles. Until I found it, so it was just really bad. Yeah, still. Fun. Fun lobby, I think. Glad we did it. Other things in my list for today. I'd like to do current tier only, nuts only, and a Nuzlocke with the red, green, white pack. We can probably only fit 2 of those in, but... Nuts. Yeah, we'll do nuts next. Alright, I don't think I need to change any other settings, so yeah. Just call it nuts. So, this one means all the pets on your team have to have some equipment that has the word nut in it. So that is either cashew nut, walnut, peanut, coconut, or donut. So any of those, even a mix of all of them, doesn't matter. Is there Nutella? No. There is peanut butter, but I didn't include walrus in this one. Have you ever done food scaling only? Not for a very... I don't know if we've ever done that, to be fair, but we have done scaling only type lobbies before in a long time. A long time ago. And they weren't my favorite, because you end up with very boring fights that, you know, it's all pets that are pretty easy to get that have no combat abilities. So, I mean, the fights aren't very interesting. Also, we're already at 64, so yeah, I guess we get started then. So yeah, 2 of the nuts are at tier 1, so there is walnut and cashew at tier 1 that you can find instantly. The fact that you need everything to have a nut on them means you're probably not getting more than 1 thing down every turn. So yeah, please do not play things if they don't have nuts on them. I will be kicking people if I see like persistent cheaters or people like abusing it to get stuff down faster. But yeah, that's the rule. Nuts on everything. Good luck. Okay, everybody, welcome. We are doing a new one today. We're doing nuts only, so every pet on your team has to have equipment with nut in the name. That is either cashew nut, walnut, donut, peanut, or coconut. So those are your nuts. We do have one already. And I should probably just buy like double cuddle toad and give it this, just so I have a decent turn 1. The level, we're probably holding on to that. And yeah, maybe I hold on to ads as well. That's actually a decent other thing to play if I find another one next turn. Because like, I'd rather not just stack this instantly. Let's see. Before battle, deal 1 damage to the second nearest pet ahead, double against enemies. Thankfully, that does still hit the thing immediately ahead if there is any one. Buy ant, then roll, because we get like 3 rolls to try and find one of these. There we go. Alright. Well now though, do I frog swap? I'd kind of rather sell this, and I don't have anything else to do this turn, because like if I roll, nothing happens, so... Yeah, I'm gonna frog swap. Sell if both adjacent friends are tier 2 or lower, swap their stats. Because, like, we're going to gain some extra anyway when I stack this on top, so we actually do profit a little bit from that. Use walnut so I can get something else down soon. Could try and, like, frog swap again, like, stack both of those and then play this. Doesn't seem great, though. No cheaters? Nice. There are so many frogs. Brain cramp. Empty front space, jump to the front and gain +2 attack and melon perk in battle. That seems like a pretty good thing to run with cashew. Not quite as good with walnut, but I still think I prefer it because that's a really good target to start putting stats onto. So yeah, we buy it, we just give it a walnut because I just need to have a nut on it to play it. This is tier 3, so I can't frog swap onto it to instantly get a jump and stuff, but that's fine. And cashew Thunderbird? I don't know. It's getting kind of awkward because now I have too many things. Deal 1 damage to the second nearest pet ahead, double against enemies. So you should be jumping after these things trigger, so I think right now we're fine. But if I buy Thunderbird and give that to Cashew, then we're definitely pinging one of our own things. So, I mean, I'd rather Walnuts right now, but not as much as I'd like to just have things on the team, so yeah. Yeah, it didn't get a proper look. Very happy for a draw, okay. Someone has a sloth. Alright, I don't think I said, but if you do have a sloth, you can have whatever you want on that. I don't think there are other ways to get equipment in here, easily at least, so... Yeah, for the most part, that probably just means it can have no equipment, wherever it is. Again, don't do stuff like this, please. There it is, amazing. GP, congratulations. I like all of this. I kind of prefer drop bear because you get the snipe earlier, but if it dies, you don't get it at all, so... Yeah, well, we'll take this one, I think. Buy an apple, just get stats. It's not as good as a cloudberry, but it's something to do this turn, and I don't really want to doom roll just to try and find another Thunderbird. So yeah, start a battle, give the second nearest friend ahead +2 mana. Positioning's probably fine. I still like this jumping in pretty early. It still has less attack than these, so I don't think there's any risk of it getting hit after it gets the shield. If there's a point, maybe I do want it to. If I can get this one to hit my walnut off before it jumps, then that also kind of is an improvement. If I did that, but then you'd be hitting this one, so maybe not. Cycle this is fine. I love a cardinal. End turn, copy and stock nearest perk ahead and discounted by 1 gold. So that means I can just play this raw and it will copy something by the end of the turn. Important information, you can't use this with peanuts or coconuts. So like if you try and copy those, it just won't work. So, you know, don't do that, please. Save walnuts. I do want to sell Cuddle Toad, but I kind of want to do it after Oven Mitts is gone, so maybe I do it with you. I don't know. I want this shrew, but it's still a little awkward. Let's just do it. Alright. Okay, I'd rather walnuts right now. So yeah, we'll have Cardinal copy that. I don't know if you're going to jump in and gain your melon and then get pinged by Thunderbird. I hope it doesn't happen, but yeah, we're running it this way. Oh no, of course it needs to be empty space. I just forgot that I was running an empty space before, but yeah. Alright, slightly cheaper walnuts. Can hold on to that, like swapping something else in, but I don't want to do it yet. So I don't think I do at all. I think we roll for the avocado. Maybe try and get XP on one of those two. Don't think I'd bother with the rest. Yeah, Cloudberry. I don't know. We're probably going to want to buy 3 of those by the end of the game. We're probably keeping Brain Cramp as well. Actually, I'm going to buy that. Taken good with the Brain Cramp. Potentially synergy for cashews as well, because it is friend ahead hurts. But I don't have a convenient way to play it this turn. Tier 4s show up next turn. I think we keep rolling. Don't really want to swap anything either. More puppies, I don't know. Yeah. Alright, I might still sell Cuddle Toad, but I think we're not using the Cuddle Toad toy. I like the puppy toy much more. Scaling's nice. Effed up and played a non-nut pet. Give me the boots. Look, as long as you're not abusing it to get, like, stuff down easier and you correct it as soon as you can, then you're fine. You know, accidents happen. Lasagna. Yeah, we're selling it. Alright. Sell, choose a witch toy that breaks after 4 turns. I mean, it'd be really nice, but... Yeah. I'm still cycling a puppy. So yeah, upper mitts again, get the 2-3 lasagna in another couple of turns. I am going to stack this. I think we freeze both of these because I'd rather wait to find a good tier 4 we want and then put the stats on that because we're still running a lot of very early tier stuff. Or not, actually, yes, that's onto you, right? I forgot, you're still very good. Blowfish, it's nothing crazy, but it is very strong. I think we probably want that. It's potentially synergy somewhere as well. Do that. Could give it 3 HP, but I think we keep rolling. Salvo, go for it. No, I don't want to level that. Yeah, keep it going. Okay. Honestly, don't know what to buy. I'm kind of in the same boat. I'm not even positioning my team particularly well. Like, I'm not changing anything. Not to say I have bad positioning, but I just have no time. Love the Christmas background. Thank you. I put on Christmas hats today as well. Do we hold on to this? It'd be really nice to start getting some of the latest stuff in, because I really want actual peanuts or actual coconuts. And then, yeah, transforms probably. I can still sell you, but would I actually sell that for a tier 4? I guess a parrot could be good on lots of teams, if I find that. I don't know, dude. I kind of like the idea of cycling the mice, even if I end up with like one less thing on the team. I'd lose the walnut, but it is a lot of stats. Yeah. Oh, it's a seagull as well. Just ignore it. It's fine. Alright, so yeah, we are going to stack that next turn. We see a tier 6. I'm not sure what I'm hoping for most. Like, Gorilla's the most interesting, because you can start getting coconuts. Potentially permanent coconuts, which would be very nice. Oh, they have hurt synergy. Abusing my cashews. There we go. Summoned gain peanut perk. I do want those. This as well while we're here. Big Cat's pretty good. I don't think it's going to be crazy long term, but it's a good thing to run, like, for now. I think we still want to invest heavily into you, though. And yeah, it's just whether I start getting rid of other things, because I could sell Cardinals, start getting Scorpions down. Then we look for Chickpea, transform them to another tier 5. Oh yeah, upgrade later. I think having at least one peanut pet is going to be good, so I'm kind of down to do that. As for these, I don't know whether I can actually sell something here. I think Shrew's the easiest thing to get rid of, but I don't want to. I could get the donut, but I'm not. I'm not taking donut. Yeah, I was really worried I still had a cashew somewhere for a second, because I was like, if I accidentally killed this with my own thing... Okay, they killed it. But still. Dio Robot Dog, happy Sunday! Can't stay, but hope you have a fantastic stream. Thank you. Yeah, appreciate you stopping by. I am struggling, though. Cloudberry... Let's see. So to get permanent coconut on this, I could get something else for now just to get it down, but yeah, I'd either need a leech or I'd need to pill badger. Or pill firefly, actually, so there are a couple of things. I'm not really enjoying the blowfish, so I might sell that for now. Cycle puppy. Keep doing this. I still think you might be one of the best things, but yeah, I guess we want you to be bigger so you don't die, hopefully. Play another Scorpion. I don't know how to do this. If I play Scorpion and don't stack it in, then... I don't know. I don't know how I'm going to get Coconut, but I guess I am just going to stack them together. You just, like, run it fairly far back. Maybe that keeps it safe. Not sure why I still have avocado frozen, actually. I thought I was going to buy that this turn. Are there any lobbies after this one? At least one more, yes. Wowie. Incredible scorpion value. Traded with a 3-1 lizard tail. That's pretty good. And we do also have chickpeas. That's nice. Transform one pet into another of the same tier and give 2 other pets +1/+1. So it's not crazy at tier 5, because there are a lot of, I don't know, cycle pets in here, but there is also waffles. So if I do like start leveling something and get like a level 2 cow, then that's maybe worth holding on to. The panda's fine as well. I'm going to check it. Alright, so yeah, so for transformations, that does retain whatever the equipment is, so we are going to keep peanuts on this thing. And raccoon. Probably a waste. Potentially a very good pet, but yeah, I don't know. It doesn't need peanuts. Yeah, let's roll. Raccoon level. Alright. Do I want to upgrade anything? Not yet. I have a feeling you're staying. I think we just do that. Alright. I lost a gold. The pill bug distracted me. I'm going to need a pill for this thing. But yeah. Also, hey, right, if they have... if they remove their own equipment early enough, then I guess we do benefit. We're definitely not getting rid of that. Not sure if I need to level it up again, though. Are we keeping it longer than brain cramp? Or rather, am I ever getting rid of brain cramp? Need a perma fairy ball on that team. There is a mouse without equipment on that one, though. Please don't do that. Yeah, I'm just gonna pump this with everything, I think. And I'm gonna risk this as well. Like, as long as it doesn't hit the shrew, then it's not too bad. Took half of it. I'm gonna keep holding on to you, because I trust that someday it will help. I don't know when that day is going to be, but eventually. Yeah, okay. Keep it going. Is the mouse without equipment actually going into battle? It definitely was just then, yeah. Like, they shouldn't, and I honestly don't know why you wouldn't sell an owl mouse, but... yeah. Why not transform Raccoon? Because it ruins other people's equipment. Raccoon is a good pet. Like, it's not the pet that I wanted to have this equipment, but if it runs against other people with peanuts and coconuts, then I take their equipment and get favorable trades. You know? Like, it doesn't do anything crazy when there's still these things around, but eventually there's going to be a lot more of these. So I'd rather just keep the Raccoon. I don't know whether to transform the Baycat, though. I feel like that's kind of the weak thing at the moment. Like, real Velociraptor, if we do ever get down this coconut, then that could be really strong. And she just snipes as well. I don't know how much people are scaling. I don't want to run an empty space forever. I'm on 2 HP. I don't think you're going anywhere. I'm going to start putting stats in here again. Don't hit the shrew. Good. Good, okay. One of those. Am I ever going to have an opportunity to use this? I don't know. We're closer, at least. And yeah, I'm fine with the flashlight here. Could rearrange to have it go on the brain cramp and still have that jump, but I'm okay with this. Yeah, see? Like, I got a triple trade with my Raccoon. Like, anything else there would have just died to the Scorpion. Like, I like this. It's a good pet. Are you staying? If I'm using this chocolate on anything other than Gorilla, then it's going here. That still seems weird. Yeah, whatever. I'm on 2 HP. I need to try and not be dead. To Spirit. Amagosaurus could be interesting to try and keep Raccoon alive for longer. But I do really enjoy Winter Spirits. But people are also kind of... I don't know, it's a bit hit and miss. Some teams are scaling a lot, other ones are pretty basic still. I think we probably want to Megasaurus over Winter Spirits. Yeah, we need to find a pill. A pill, please. Okay. You have a level 2 oyster with peanuts, should you sell? I mean, I'd definitely just transform it, I think. What is happening? What a mess. Leech. It's another way to get you to trigger, but I'd have to find, like, I'd have to end my turn with a nut on the leech. So, I mean, maybe. If I can find it. Pill! Alright, we're doing it. I don't care. I'm probably dead this turn, but whatever. Alright. Hurt gain coconut perk works 1 time per turn. Firefly, faint, deal 1 damage to all pets within 1 space. So, yep, we pull that, we hurt you, and we have Perma Coconut. You can also do some funky stuff with parrots. Like, if you had a parrot behind a gorilla, and then had a leech with less attack than the parrot, then you can get permanent coconut on you. And then that potentially means, like, a coconut seagull or something, which could be interesting. But, yeah, we have this, and I'm happy to have that. What do you roll for something else I can actually buy this turn? Yeah. Okay, I found something I prefer. Probably dead. Look at this, though. Yeah. Whatever. I got my coconut. That's what matters, right? Right? You play to get the coconut? I'm sorry. You're fine. I spent the last, like, 3 turns doing nothing but trying to get my coconut. I was 8 scaling these guys a little bit, but... yeah, I didn't have a proper team. You actually had synergy, so... it's all good. Hydrate, okay. Alright, let's see. It's 10 pass. We probably should fit the other 2 of these in then. I think Raccoon at the front, you win that. Yeah, but I didn't want the stats going on to Raccoon. I wanted a Gorilla to get the stats that turn. Like, start the next turn. So, you know, I was going to run it that way that turn regardless, I think. Alright, hold on. What is next? I wanted to do a Nuzlocke, and I'd rather do that now if we're going to. So yeah, we're going to go into this pack, which is, you know, if you squint your eyes, is vaguely Christmassy. And yeah, we're going to use the pillow toy with no actual rules. Hold on. Alright, start of turn, sell all friends that got knocked out last battle for double gold. Nuz. So yeah, this one is actually no rules. You can do what you want. It's entirely toy enforced. Just let your leech remove coconut. Oof. Yeah, it's painful. Me too. Lost because you were looking for coconuts. Yeah. It's really sad. Like, maybe I should change that pack up, because we're probably going to do that again at some point. And it would be really cool for, you know, the equipment you get to make a bigger difference. Because, yeah, I could have just run an empty space team like Patat did there. And, like, not worried about my equipment so much and just scaled a lot more. And it's probably, like, a safer way to win. Instead of, you know, risking several turns trying to get, like, a perfect setup just for a really tiny coconut thing. What's the tactic for Nuzlocke rules? I have no idea. We haven't even played with this pack before, so... Yeah, just try and win. If you're bad at the game, you can play in every lobby. Yeah, see, that's my secret. Make it no scaling. I actually do want to do the no scaling pack again at some point. It's been a while. But yeah, I might change up some of the pets in that one. Just to make it like more ability and or equipment focused. But I don't know, if there's no scaling, then Peanut and Coconut probably aren't even as good. Only red, white, or green? No, it's no rules. We have the Nuzlocke toy, that is it. Everything allowed in this one, right? Yes, you can do whatever you want. What are the rules? I've literally just been saying there are no rules. We have this toy, which means at the end of... Sorry, at the start of your turn, whatever died in a fight gets sold for double gold. So that is it. If you lose, you get team wiped, but you know, probably start the next turn with like 20 gold or more. And if you win, you get to keep whatever survived. Seems pretty fun, right? Your team is basically 4 50-50s. Hold on, so what did you have? Like, I know there's a dragon and a manta ray. What were the other two things, Patet? Also, yeah, we're almost at 64, but yeah, let's say 30 more seconds, then we'll get this one going. Owl and a Margosaurus, got it. Well, I mean, if you're already at 50-50, then you can probably transform the dragon at least. You know, go for another tier 6. If you get a sloth and then lose, yep. No sloth exceptions, unfortunately. Some people are going to snowball. Another reason why it's Christmas themed. So true. Alright. Anyway, we're starting. 60 is a pretty clean number, so yeah. Good luck, everybody. Alright, everybody, welcome. We are doing another Nuzlocke. So we have this pillow toy. Start of turn, sell all friends that got knocked out last battle for double gold. And we're using a green, white, and red pack. There are no rules. This is just for aesthetics, really. But yeah. This is the pack. I guess I'll take these two. And Ladybird does have synergy with Beetle, so fine. Start a battle, give Honey perk to the nearest friend behind. Friendly gained perk, which does include itself. Gain 2 attack until next turn. And start a battle, remove 1 attack from the first enemy. I'm going to freeze all this, actually. I'm assuming at least these two are going to die. Probably all 3, but, you know, maybe we'll get lucky. And we do, wow. Okay, we get to keep the goose. But these two get sold, we go to 14. Quite a lot of money, so yeah, lots of rolls for you. The Ethiopian wolves. No? Oh, what about you, though? Yeah, silverfish. Sells for 2 extra gold, but lose 2 the next turn. So we get 4 gold and still only... Sorry, we get like... We get 6 gold out of you that turn, and then we lose 2 the turn after. That seems pretty great. Yeah. Alright, pretty happy to have that. I could freeze Goose in case these both survive. That seems even less likely, but let's try it. So yeah, you're a bunch of money. You're going to be 3 3s thanks to your ability. Actually, I maybe could have put one of these at the front, because with 2 Goose, or Geese, the first enemy is going to have probably 1 attack. That worked anyway. Dude, I kept 3 things! This is amazing. big money. Nice. Alright, we're stacking. Slime. That seems kind of bad. It's a faint pet, and it's a faint pet that only gets good the longer you have it. So, I mean, it's going to do nothing until it does something, and then it gets sold. So I'm thinking no. I think Dear Lord's kind of awkward as well, because if I end up using that and, yeah, not ending with a full squad, then I get less money the next turn. So I don't know. I'll play it as a frontline, I think. Maybe we find something I can sacrifice, a Stalk. That'd be okay. Summons. I know most of this is going to be dead, so I'm not looking too hard, but yeah, there are budgies. Someone might get lucky and get a sheep or something, but I don't think we need iguana. I'll do that. Yeah, okay. So I didn't want Dear Lord to do anything this turn, which I guess means I don't really want the Stalk either now. Oh well. Nah, I lost anyway, alright. Team is dead. Hey, another tadpole. It's kind of fun. I still kind of want to buy more silverfish. It's basically free money, right? Well, not really. I think we get like 1 extra gold out of doing that. Or 2. It's a net gain. I'm gonna do it. I just need to try and not lose. Cardinal. We're not going to get good equipment just yet. So I assume I just run a sheep and I try and use it to protect my tadpole. Start a battle gives strawberry perk plus and plus to attack the nearest friend ahead. Yeah, we're actually just going to buy all of this because that's at least synergy for this. So if we're really lucky, we somehow keep both of these, but tadpole's the real thing I want to try and keep alive. So yeah, go my team. You can do it. Keenoe, I got you? Yeah, I noticed. Did not appreciate it. Hey, I keep my frog tadpole thing. Alright, good money again. Sarcastic Fringe Head. Summon a 1/1 level 1 copy of the Backwards Friend up front for the enemy. Seems pretty good. I could always leave that behind, but I mean, it's already very big, and it's not like there's synergy there, so... Yeah, happy to do that. Toad with sheep seems pretty amazing, and I do think I want to try and keep hold of that, so... Yeah, sure. Equipment's a maybe. It could be cool to get Krill and then Cardinal. But I'm still going to be throwing a lot of it away. I think I need to try and find protection for you. Before attack, remove 6 HP from target once. Never mind. Alright. Well, I mean, we can still do something like this. I also did it wrong, because now like, this combination is horrible. I'm just gonna do that, alright. This whole team is kind of a mess, but yeah. I don't want the Fringe Head to give them an early Toad. And I can't have a sheep right at the front, because then I lose a ram. So, whatever. No! I didn't lose HP, but I did lose my entire team. Oh, just imagine if I got the, like, protective equipment out of that. I can't remember what it's called, like the Brussels sprout thing. Would have been great. Okay, people are still leaving really tiny things at the front, so I don't even know if I need squash. I could put on something further back, maybe. Yeah, alright. We do have a few rolls we can do. Not too bad. Could end on Cardinal again. If I really wanted. Also, I quite like the idea of having the Sarcastic Fringe Heads summon Sarcastic Fringe Heads for their team. So I can maybe get a copy of one of their things in return. I'm assuming we want a Roadrunner, though. Yeah. I'm just gonna run like this. I know frontline Toads is not the play, but... Oh no, wait. This, yeah. Do that. Machine frogging you and locked into a one-on-one. Wait, you like in draw hell right now? Oh, you won, alright. Patak, congratulations. Yeah, knew you could do it. Cockatoo, to buff my sarcastic fringe head. Seems amazing, right? I just wish there was another tier 4 in the shop, because then I could like buy the buy the cockatoo, buy the waffle, get a really big tier 4. But I mean, you know, this is still something to do, right? Probably not buying Ambrosia this turn. End turn if there's an empty space, gain +1/+2. Or maybe we do. Because then I can do this, and then we just end on like one other thing. Toad, sure. Alright, not crazy, and this is pushed further forward than I'd like it to be, but maybe we're fine. I'm gonna keep this positioning. I don't feel like I want to change it, but yeah, there's no shot these three don't die. And ending with an empty space means less money next turn. It's kind of awkward. Like cardinal blackberry chain's kind of funny. Fork, leave me alone, please. I need a team. Need summon a 4/3 wolf. I'm gonna take it. We need to get things down. Okay, Turtle's good. I'm not gonna bother pilling it or anything, and I need to get really lucky on the next roll to get two things that are worth playing, because I don't think these are it. Seagull. There's like almost synergy there, but not really. Have the Deer Lord knock out the Turtle. I don't like this team. Okay, I'm gonna buy the Silverfish, and I'm gonna buy Seagull. Just in case either of these can stick around. I'd rather have the Lobsticks. I need to replace everything anyway. But yeah. Maybe we do this. Let's do that, sure. We play it again, I know. I've got the scars to remember it. Nothing like losing on turn 7. It's been a little while for me, but yeah, I feel you. Alco, I'm sorry. Thanks for not ruining my team, though. Alright. So, Seagulls. Still not ending crazy, but if I can, like, roll into Ambrosia, if I get really lucky, can I chain Blackberries? That's not as good, but it does mean I get to unclog my shop sooner, so sure. Alright, so yeah. Gain, give it +1/+2. Friend summoned, copy it to the other thing, so yeah, we can chain a few of those. I think Crane's going to be pretty good on this team as well. So you get a little buff. Fire Ant. Faint, give attack to the highest tier friend. We can give you a crazy amount of attack if we wanted. I think I do. Because you also get, like, the lobster stats. So I'm just going to do that, make you really big. And I really want to find a turtle or something. Do Kraken, but I don't trust it. Hold on, this is a mistake. This is a mistake. I wanted to shuffle stuff around a bit. Have one of these in front of that. They don't exist. Okay. Well, it's very unfortunate for them, but that means I'm not dead, so cool. Okay, do I want to try and use Red Panda? I wanted to try and use the last one. But there was already good stuff in this pack. think we checked anyway. I'm gonna stack these in maybe. Maybe do this first. Still do this? Hold on. Define T-Rex. We're probably going to want that, but I'm gonna start with you. Velociraptor, coconut crab. None of these work very well with, like, scaling. Like, coconut crab could, but it's going to be really awkward to try and get it to re-trigger. So I'm thinking, like, white tiger and just pair it with that. I think I'm okay throwing away a lobster. I really want to try and hold on to seagull, though. So, yeah, I'm going to position it this way. Start a battle, give the nearest friend behind plus 3 XP. Friend ahead hurt, give it melon, and plus 5 attack, works 1 time per turn. So hopefully these guys can basically sweep a team by themselves. Maybe I'd be able to hold on to Crow. Nope. No, my team is gone. Okay, so team's dead, which means T-Rex probably not going to help me. Might buy it anyway. Just in case. Melon you? Maybe I do this, actually. Because then I can still buy everything. What a horrible turn. Okay. Well, start of turn to give 2 tier 5 friends or higher plus 2/2. You're currently the only thing, but if we get lucky and both of these survive... Or maybe even if you get removed, maybe we get the stats anyway. But yeah, we have Cardinal to maybe copy Steak for us. I really doubt Goose is going to do anything. Could reposition a bit, but I think this is fine. Yeah, double Steak is quite nice. Unless we run into Boitatas. Yeah, the crocodiles and red dragons are really freaky. Does Blackberry ever trigger itself again past the initial one? No. Nah, you buy it once and it triggers once. Unfortunately, it doesn't work with cardinals either. Like, if you have a cardinal trying to copy a Blackberry every turn, if it already has Blackberry, you don't get multiple things off it. Unfortunately. And I'm gonna do this. I'm thinking we want this whole team. I maybe should have checked this first for that reason. Durian, nothing's gonna be that big. We probably want tomato because that's very likely to get a kill. Yeah, I mean we're buying all of this, so I think I want you to get the steak. Like blam blam blam. And then this goes on one of those. Because we just want a bunch of steak at the front. It'd be nice to hold on to Seagull to replace things, but... maybe a bit. I'll put it a little bit further back. Do that, yeah. Start buying Beaches of Immortality, sure. Yeah, we want you to survive. I'm gonna start buffing you if we can. It's the last game, right? I mean, I'm on 1 HP and it's, you know, not at the hour yet, so... yeah, we're gonna do another one. I'm just extremely dead. Okay, yeah, that one, probably the worst one today. Didn't feel like I ever really had much of a foothold. But, you know, GG's. Okay. Right, so the last thing I had on my list today is current tier only with the toy boats. I don't really want to queue it in that pack. I want to just use it on like a random other pack. I don't know. If it has like really obvious scaling options, I don't want it to be that easy to get them. Do any of the packs not have like crazy scalers at tier 6? It's Behemoth in that one, but the rest aren't too bad. This one maybe? too bad. Give HP scaling. Tree Star gift pack. We could. We did a tree pack last week. But also I don't know what's at the bottom of those packs. I'm just gonna do it in this. I think this is fine. Alright, so we'll stay in there. We do want a toy on, just not that one. So only pets and food from the current tier can be rolled, but from any pack. So yeah, we're going to have that on. And we're doing current tier only. So whenever the shop upgrades, you have to remove your entire team and start over with only stuff from the current, most recent shop tier. So the first 2 turns, you can only use tier 1s. The 2 turns after that, only tier 2s, etc. Turn 11 onwards, only tier 6s. $21 left. Yeah, I'm not waiting. 21 left is genuinely going to be like 15 minutes probably. At which point I would not be doing another one, so yeah, we'll wait a couple of minutes here maybe. And get this one going. That one's brutal. If you don't get good RNG off the rip, you're toast. I mean, it's not necessarily true, because there are, you know, like Crocodile and Red Panda are very kind of equalize-y pets. Like, if you've just died and you play a bunch of those, then you could quite easily wipe whoever you're going against and get to keep them the next turn. So there's definitely room to recover. I just didn't really get crazy good, yeah, value things to play. Like, I managed to get a lot of stakes that one turn. But I didn't have snipes, so I wasn't really having favorable fights. Like, even if I win, I'm saving, like, one thing at most. Alright. I think we go then. So yeah, again guys, only the current tier, so you will have to sell things on turn 3. Good luck though, let's try it. Okay, everybody, welcome. We're in the golden pack, but that doesn't matter too much, because we're using the toy boat, and we're doing current tier only. So that means when the shop tier upgrades, you can only use stuff from the current tier, so at the first 2 turns you can only use tier 1s, turns 3 and 4 and whatever, only tier 2s, etc. But yeah, we have this. Only pets and food from the current tier can be rolled, but from any pack. So, I don't know. That's whatever it sounds like it is. Possum might help with the transition as well. Like Magpie could, but I'm not going to freeze it. Alright. Must be the bad rodents. So yeah, I don't know if it's possible to get Sloth after the initial turns. But if it is, you would be allowed to keep that. And yes, you can't use stuff from a higher tier either. It's whatever, like, this pip, I think. I don't know. It's whatever the current tier is you're allowed to use. That is as much as I'm able to explain. Duckling and Cuddletoad, both decent. And we're still on 5. I'm actually just going to sell a Firefly so I can use these properly next turn. Because, yeah, I have to sell it all anyway, so I might as well try and get some more value out of it. Okay. But yeah, next turn, you're not allowed any tier 1s. All tier 1s have to be sold. You're not allowed tier 3s, only tier 2s. So yeah, be ready for that. You can save it for later, though. Oh yeah, if you get a level up, you can keep it frozen. Yeah, just no playing, really. Keenoe. Alright, so yeah, we are now at tier 2. You'll only see tier 2s in the shop from now on, and all tier 1s must go, so sell these for some money. Although we don't get it this turn. We could go for XP. I might get lucky and get a level up, but we're gonna have to sell it kind of soon anyway, so I don't think I'm going to be going for those. So yeah, I assume Witch's Broom is fine. Start the battle, give Meatbone to the friend ahead. That seems okay, so yeah, I'll buy Duckling for it. Honestly, sell Possum for this as well. This all seems okay. Jellyfish, probably not getting levels. Take a Wharf. Like, we have mild synergy for that, but I can only buy one thing this turn anyway. I think we look for better. Give the nearest friend behind plus 2 HP. Spend mana to give 1 more per mana. Nah. Dung Beetle. Okay, wait, that's food synergy. We'll take it. Lovely. Don't really care about any of these. I do want those together. I'm sure that is fine at the front as well. Yeah, try it. Sea Dive, we summon a 2/3 Dolphin at the back. 3 mana to the frontmost thing. I don't know what else is going on, but it's not too bad of a team. That again kind of helps for next turn. We'd have to sell it again, and these aren't like sell pets, but seems fine. So unless I get rid of things, I could roll for a pill, because then I could potentially pill you for a dolphin next turn, and that would be very nice. But like this is all tier 2 equipment. I don't know how many things there are. I think we still want to try and win, so I'm gonna buy cherries there, and then we'll roll. Krill, albino squirrel. Yeah, wait. Well, I mean, a stoat is also kind of okay, but I'm just gonna keep rolling, see if we do find a pill. Kind of funny. Nope. Okay, so yeah, Faint gain a free roll next turn. Faint deal 3 damage to the least healthy enemy for every food this is eaten this turn, up to 3. So I gave that cherries, so that's 1, and it gets the meat bone from the heron. So we probably want that a little bit further forward now, but I like the mana coming in early. I don't know. This is okay. Nice. Alright, tier 3, everything goes again. And yeah, bills don't exist, so I don't think there's any way for me to pop that. Maybe I run into a Deer Lords. I don't think yeah. I don't think there's any uses for the right side, but yeah, in case we do find a Deer Lord, I'll hold onto this for a bit. I think Porcupine's going to be pretty decent. Don't trust the rest, though. Good equipment, just don't know how much I care right now. While being pushed to 5 damage once. I'd rather just play things. I need things down. Owl, maybe for a turn. 4 versus attack, copy tier 5 or lower. Egg. Never mind, I might just buy all of this. I'm gonna buy all of this, alright. I just kind of feel like I need to get things down. Bank trout, nothing crazy. I forgot I had to sell that. This is a bad team. Yeah, I feel like I'm gonna lose twice in a row here. Need to try and get a fresh start to the next tier. Or not, save me. Please. Alright, empty front space, jump to the front to gain to attack, and melon. What's your view? That could be interesting. Like, I could keep it frozen, then I do have access to that for the next turn. Just in case we find like a really big tier 4. Like if we found a manta ray and then I could like buy that, transform it, get really big tier 4 with a better ability hopefully and equipment, that'd be kind of nice. Don't think it's very likely to happen though. Anyway, I'm just gonna send this, I think. You're lagging, the team would serve as a dying. My brain is dying. I don't know what happened, but like just this last thing, I'm struggling so much to talk. Also, hand sanitizer, you do have... Oh, is that because your thing's lagging, actually? But yeah, you had tier 2s. I don't know, it's going to be really weird trying to keep on top of this. Oh. You tried your best, brain cramp. You also ended with 6 gold. Yeah, fair enough then. Friend attacks, give it +4 health and move it far back. Works on 1 friend per turn. It moves it far back. I don't want that. Alright, well, there's no use for any of these. We can get rid of those first. River Dolphin and Fairy at least have synergy, so I like that. And we probably want to play Pegasus first, just so we have like a load of triggers coming in. So yeah, friend summon to give 3 friends +1 attack until next turn. I don't know how much the order matters here, but I'm going to play you first. Jason friend attacks, deal 3 damage to its target, or gain some attack. And we want empty front space for you. Friend attacks, give it +4 HP and move it to the back. Some more for turn. That's just not synergy for you. I'm going to roll. Goblin Sharks. I'll take 2 Goblin Sharks. Alright. Away my team. Start a battle, swallow the first enemy with 6 HP or less, release it with 1 health on feint. So it could be kind of interesting to try and like eat the whole team and win without resummoning them. And we almost did. Yeah, like if we could protect these, they'd actually be really strong. Let's try it. Alright, we're playing Slug. Feint summon a 2/2 smaller slug that summons a 1/1 smallest slug. Great thing to run in front of River Dolphin. And yeah, good with Pegasus as well. I'm not sure what to look for in terms of like lingering value. I can try and find another toy pet maybe, just so I can cycle that next turn. But like, it's not like avocados exist, and I don't think there's a similar type food at tier 4. There's grapes. I get like 1 extra 1 extra money with that. I think that's probably as good as I'm going to get. We'll do it. Alright. Canned food. Okay, so there is still tier 5, but I'd be buying this on the same turn that I need to buy tier 5s, and then there's only 1 extra transition after that. If it costs me HP, it's really not worth it. I think we ignore. That's a level up that I don't really want. Ambrosia. I'm actually going to freeze that. I feel like that could be better than a lot of tier 5 equipment we might find. My thing! Whatever, my team's just too good. Oh, I like this. Okay, well, we can't use any of the stuff on the right. You, we actually might be able to get some value out of. Because again, friend summoned gain, I don't know, spam some attack around. So yeah, we'll hold on to that for a bit. I definitely want these 3 down. I think. You're still a summon. I don't actually know how much I'm going to roll this turn. But yeah, then I'm thinking like buy Ambrosia, cycle Cow, sell Pegasus, and that's my turn. Just like roll the rest. Definitely don't need chocolates. I could try and freeze it for tier 6s, because again, chocolate won't show up again at that stage, but you know, this feels pretty good. And Red Panda, okay, so there are stuff taken out of the toy boat pool. Red Panda is one of the only ways to get those pets, so stuff like, you know, Black Cat, Dragon, T-Rex don't exist at tier 6. This is a way to get an actual scaler. So yeah, we're saving that until turn 11 and praying it's something useful. Oh. Hold on, actually. A draw? We take a draw. Freezing chocolate as well. And yeah, we definitely want the wolf. Nice. Okay, so I could take an Easter egg, slightly better for Vulture this turn. I want to see if I can get really lucky and find a second Red Panda, though. Or even more chocolate. Like, I probably can't buy these immediately, and it's maybe a bad idea altogether, but yeah, if this does turn into something that I want, this is my 1 chance to, I don't know, get a level up for it. Lemon's also very good. Stingray is a good toy. I'll actually just do that, yeah. Alright, so we take flashlights. Nothing I want. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna hold on to chocolate and red panda. This is fine. Alright, send. Does the Ocarina effect still linger if you don't put a pet in the middle slots? Oh, still trigger. Yeah, I don't know which one it goes on to, but it should always go somewhere. Toyboat should give you everything, right? No, there's definitely stuff missing. Like, you'll never roll a monkey and stuff. Like, I know scalers are taken out, at least most of them. The one scaler I do know about that's in here is the transformation albatross. And vampire squid, apparently, but yeah. Oh, yeah, there it is. Friend transform to give it permanent +2/+2, works 2 times per turn. So if we find Silky, that's a way to scale. It's also the mongoose and stuff, but yeah. Anyway, I need to pivot everything. Alpaca, that's already in the pool. I think all of these are, but that's XP for something, and I can use the chocolate, so I think we still do it. So yeah, we're on 3 HP. I could level you and we pray to find Silky. We get a level up. We can use that maybe. I'm gonna go for it. Let's see if we can find Silky. Yeah, go for it. Grizzly, sure. So we're going to want that again. And I assume we're keeping Orca? No, let's try and use Amsterdam Albatross. I've already invested so much. Oof. Lioness, Baycat, Hydra, Yellow Boxfish. So Lioness is a way to scale the tier 6s as well. Also double Peach of Immortality, which is kind of fun. I'm going to agree, I think. Or is that a horrible idea? I need to coconut. I don't even have a team I like. Yeah, we're going to do the coconut. Okay, so I wasted Alpaca. There is Baycat and stuff in there. Hydra would be pretty strong, to be fair, if we find that. I can start putting stats on there. Yeah, I think I'm happy to. I'm just gonna do that. All right. So yeah, I'm not sure what to do, because I think Silky's my only chance to get transformations to use this for scaling. I guess you're my bigger thing now, because you're at the front. So yeah, I'm gonna try and be a bit more aggressive, because obviously anything's better than Alpaca, and Grizzly Bear's not crazy good right now, but yeah, need to find something better. Give me that Silky. I need to find another anglerfish. Oh, it's Patat. Yeah, definitely give me that Silky. Hydra. I do feel like I need to get XP when I find it. Yggdrasil would also be very strong for not like losing HP right now. So where do I put it? I don't like my team. We'll freeze Okra. We can put down there once this pops, but yeah, we'll roll the rest of the turn, I think. Level Orca. I don't want to summon spam team. I leveled up Albatross and just gave that equipment. Leave it. There's Anglefish. 2 HP. If this doesn't pay out, I'm gonna be so angry. Please. No, I needed the Silky. Oh. Well, that's not good. Whoops. Is this the last lobby? Yes. Yeah, this will be over whenever I die. At least for me. Looks like it's gonna be next turn, teehee. Huh. Alright, Mongoose is back, maybe. I don't trust Competo. We can like turn something into one of these, but I think it's too late. Like most of these are like could be good if you got scaling. But even if I got scaling, I think I'd die, so yeah, probably nothing crazy. Snake, Orca, Leviathan, Bird of Paradise. I could try and steal that Bird of Paradise, but yeah, I'm just gonna sell that, I think. Like, buy this for the level up, and then... yeah, cycle Mongoose, buy something. I assume we still want Coconut, right? Just like leave you at the front, give it a Coconut. I doubt Peanut is gonna be good enough. Like, no one's gonna be that big yet. So yeah, we can do something like that. Do your best, team. Right, there is still toy scaling. I think Mongoose is the only toy, or can you also find Questing Beast? I actually don't know. Yeah, so I went all in on a scaler without the guarantee that I'd be able to use it for scaling. It did not work out. But, you know. Yeah, alright. GG's. I'm tapped out, I think. Wasn't playing that one too well, regardless. Enjoyed tier 4, though. That was cool. It's fine. Karma determined I should die for not giving you my Silky. I'm glad you agree. Yeah, that is it from me today, so thank you all for coming. Yeah, hope you enjoyed the lobbies. I'll try and get some more Christmassy ones going soon. Probably gonna start reusing some of them, at least like between the streams, because we did some like last Sunday that we haven't done on Wednesday and vice versa. Yeah, have a good week, everybody. Bye.